Hello everyone, and welcome to my first video back after being in Japan for 2 weeks. I hope the internet lasts. I think we have at least until 17:45 before there might be the dip. But in the live Twitch chat, we have Bring T. Merlieben, who just subbed, thank you. Shoru is here, Mike, Rodriguez, Sotos, Booty, Hunter, Cherry, DC Torres, King Alpha, and then I got some bits from Spyler, Cherry, Mike, another sub from Rodriguez, Mike, Nova Latino, Booty also subbed. If I missed anyone, I apologize, but thank you guys for not forgetting about me and joining me back. Which reminds me about being back. We reset Waifu Wars. So, and Nim Swirls, thank you for the sub. Which reminds me, we reset Waifu Wars. So, yeah, we're playing that again. Okay, let me just see. This is the... Oh, I can't claim. I claimed already. But I have 13 rolls. I will roll in a minute for you guys. So this is the final keys I got in the last round, which I think is a lot. My favorite keys has to be Roshinante, Don Quixote. I'm happy with that key. I'm really happy that I got 2 keys for the little... I forgot their names again. They're little soot sprites, right? From Spirited Away. But... Or at least I think that's what they are. Because the ones from My Neighbor Totoro and the ones from Spirited Away are different. Okay, apparently. But I'm really happy that I got 2 keys for them. But they're called Mokurokrosuke or something. Both Panya and Yuki tried to tell me like 5 times, but I keep forgetting the name. 4 years? Is that how long it's been? Have I even been streaming for 4 years? I have. I think it's actually been like 5 or 6. These 2 are my only keys that I got from the top 10 of my claimed characters. So they were in my top 10, Frieren and Rengoku. But yeah, I have a lot of great keys, so I'm really happy with how that went last round. And now... Ooh, Cherry! Cherry and Thorkel are now married. Bad timing, but you did well for your boyfriend. Oh, for Will. You wanted to claim him for Will. Oh, Cole, you got Cole though. That's nice. She's cute, but it must feel bad to claim her first and then he rolls right after. Sorry about that. But hey, I still have some rolls left, so I'm gonna roll M though. Because Vert said that not enough people roll M, but he really wants to claim all the bikers from Zenless Zone Zero. Which, talking about Zenless Zone Zero, I did not play any games while I was in Japan. There was time for almost nothing. Except get to where you need to be, see stuff. Get to where you need to be, see stuff. Eat, try, and build up the confidence to enter a restaurant. Because, okay, 2 things. Maybe the biggest shock for me in terms of going to Japan. Like, I knew I was going to walk a lot. I did not know I was going to walk that much. Like, I was dying every single day. At the end of the day, my feet were burning. I could barely stand. Twice when we got home, I started crying because of just being exhausted. But it was great. I really love the walking. I just wasn't used to it. I think it's really great. I love the trains. I love the bullet train so much. I would rather ride the bullet train for 10 hours than fly for 6 or 7. Like, I just think the bullet train is great. And it's so comfortable. And I got some blisters. But mostly it was just the soles of my feet. Like burning. Like fire. I don't know. All weeps cry after walking all day. You make me proud. So that was the number 1 thing. Just, I knew... Did you wear hokas? I only got them in the last 3 days. It was too late. I don't know why it took me so long to get damn shoes. I kept thinking it's gonna be better tomorrow. My feet are getting used to it. They never did. But I did get the Hoka shoes at the end. So that was the number one thing that shocked me. I knew I was gonna walk a lot, but it's beyond what I could have imagined. Secondly, did I finish all my rolls? Yes. Secondly, this is obviously just my experience. I don't know. I only went to specific places and I was very shy, so I had trouble talking to anyone. But so what I'm saying is this is not everyone's experience, I'm sure. But for me, I was just shocked at like no one knows English. Like not even a little bit. Not even like like I try and learn some Japanese, but when you're faced with Japanese people, it's like everything just disappears out of my head. I couldn't remember anything. I could remember like what could I remember? Oh, when someone asks me where am I from, I just say Minami Africa. And then they're like, "Oh, so far." And then I'd be like, "Toi desu ne." And then they say something else in Japanese and then I'm like, "No, wait. I don't understand. That's all I know." So very few people. I think that's one of the things that made me feel the most sad during the first 2 days because I was just so shocked and overwhelmed at the amount of people in the city areas because I'm not from a city. So it was just like a lot of people, but and none of them speak, well, not none. There are some tourists and stuff, but even when you hear tourists speak, they usually speak their language. There were a lot of Chinese tourists and well, I won't get into that right now, but I was just really, I knew it once again. I knew going, but yeah, less English than you think. Like even simple things, but pointing to stuff works well enough, so it's not a problem. And they have English menus and stuff in some places, but I just still somehow, it was really tough for me to just work up the courage to go into restaurants and stuff because I felt so self-conscious or scared. Even if there's an English menu or something, I just feel like I was worried about being misunderstood or it's just nerve-wracking. I don't know how to explain it. So we went to McDonald's like 3 times for lunch because it's so easy to walk in and just press some buttons. And yeah, so, but there's so much to see and do, so I definitely would love to go back, but just not in the next 2 years. Because also I need to save up for various things. Hey, it's understandable. They asked me my number in the gym, and because there was too many people around, I forgot about it and said, It's easy. Just go into the restaurant and yell, "Chicken! Please, chicken!" Oh, that reminds me of the Kevin Hart. There's a show we watched with Kevin Hart where he goes to Japan. And I remember now him saying that, not many people understand English. So one time in his hotel, he called a hotel or something, and someone actually replied in English, and he was so shocked and happy. All he could say was, "Chicken! Please, chicken!" That's hilarious. Okay, so Kayla and Hanku living off McDonald's and vending machines. Yes, obviously, vending machines, we had so many. We had to buy water all the time just because it was so hot. But I really didn't mind the hotness. Even the humidity, it was, it apparently wasn't as bad as it was just before we arrived because of the typhoon. I think apparently that brought the heat down a bit. But the typhoon totally missed us. Like every time, first of all, apparently it was really, really slow. Like it was walking pace. That's what Tama said. And it kind of just missed us like this. The only time it influenced our trip was the day we wanted to go to Ise Shrine. We were with Tama and Yuki 2 days. So that day, he said he thinks it's better to go more this way. So he took us to a different church thing, which is a really great experience because apparently it's the kind of religion. It only started existing like 250 years ago, so it's not as old as a lot of the other religions in Japan. But the building, the church, it looks like Jujutsu Kaisen school. It was so amazing. And everyone was so friendly. And it was the first time that besides Tama and Yuki being friendly to me, before that I felt, because probably I was shy and the scared, it's like, people can sense that. And I think a lot of Japanese people are also like hesitant to speak to tourists. One, because we don't understand each other, and two, because some tourists are terrible. So it's just like, ugh, we're so over this. So I did it first, have a few bad experiences just with people being standoffish or completely like just like leave, like they don't want to deal with me. And I'm already like, it takes me so much to just walk up to a person and ask them something. So to be like brushed off, or to have that feeling from someone, just no. That was tough. But this day when we went to this church, that was like the first day where everyone was just nice. They would walk by and they would nod. It was obviously more solemn and quiet because it was like a holy place. But everyone that walks by, they nod or even smile. And there's some people, because I was wearing a kimono that Yuki put for, or a yukata that Yuki put for me. Because, everyone has to have that experience once in Japan, right? So I think because of that also, I did get some compliments from the people there. So that it made me feel really like, okay, everyone doesn't hate me. I'm allowed to be here. So that was really nice. Maybe one of my favorite days, if not my favorite day. But it's tough between the Djibouti Park, and that day also included Nara Park with the deer. So that it's difficult to choose, because Djibouti Park that day with it's called Tenri Kyo. Yuki was actually worried for me to post about it, because she said some people think they're a cult because they're a very new religion. But I mean, a lot of, even within certain religions, some branches are very culty. So you know what? I'm not judging anyone or overthinking anything. I had a good experience that day. There were many people from like other places like that come there to worship or whatever. And this one girl got another girl that could speak English because she was from somewhere else. So she, came to talk to us, and like, I could ask questions, because at a lot of the shrines, they already have information, because a lot of people come to visit those shrines. So they already have like audio things. You can scan a code and you can listen about this statue or that thing. But this is a 240-year-old religion. Oh my God. The building, I couldn't take pictures inside the building because it's not proper. We could only take pictures from like outside the barrier, like Jujutsu Kaisen. But inside like I said, the building was like a Jujutsu Kaisen school. If you want to imagine something, that's what you can imagine. But how it's built is that there's no screws or nails, or it's like a puzzle. Everything fits together without being screwed. So it's these big wood pieces that just everything fits together like a puzzle, and it's just such a beautiful building. Like, it's bigger than you think. And they even have their own little hospital on the grounds. And I think the town, how there's a city in Japan called Toyota, right? Or something. What car do we have? Toyota? I'm not sure. But the city was only called that after the car became famous, or something like that. So it's the same with this town where this church is. The church became famous, the religion became famous, and then eventually the town actually changed its name to, yeah. I saw you on the platform at Shinjuku Station, but I was too shy to say hello, and you looked very tired. I'm glad you enjoyed your time in Japan. Oh, you should have said hi. It would have made me so happy. I had every day I carried some souvenirs from South Africa with me, hoping that if I make a friend or if I meet someone, then I have something to give you. So I would have really loved it if you said hi. Only one time did someone recognize me, and I don't know if it happened more times than I didn't maybe realize it. I was tired all the time. I'm so sorry that I look tired. um, but someone at a happy birthday, Odinoko, by the way. Hello. Um, so I met in Kyoto, I met a girl called Rana. She's from Egypt. She's living in Japan for 2 years, or around 2 years because she's studying there. She also does YouTube videos, reactions, but she actually watched my videos from like since I started One Piece or something. So I got to meet her, and she took us to a halal ramen shop, and the chef there actually recognized me, and he told the waiter, who the waiter then asked me, "Are you that streamer?" And I was like, "Yes, I'm a streamer." And he was like, "Anime-chan, right?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm just," because then there were other people in the restaurant, because it's a really small restaurant. Well, not all the restaurants, but a lot of the restaurants, especially ramen shops, are really small. So, so I just said, "Yeah, I'm a small streamer." And he was like, "Oh, that was really nice." So he just said hi, and then I went outside, and I was like shaking, and then I was like, "Okay, Haku, give me the souvenir." And then he gave me the souvenir, because like I said, every day I kept a little bag of some souvenir from South Africa in our backpack, and then I ran inside and I said, "Here's omiyage." And then I ran outside again. So that was really nice. So he recognized me as the only person that said something. Because I mean, it's a freaking huge country. Well, I mean, it's not actually, it's actually small. It's an island, right? So it's small. But I mean, in terms of how many people there are, it's like millions. So yeah, I didn't actually expect anyone to recognize me at all. But I was thinking, like, if you make a friend or anything, at least I have something to give. So he was one, and then I saw someone else, I think, take a picture of me, but I'm not sure, because I was sitting outside waiting for Hanku. He was inside a mall, and then I was just tired of standing, so I said, "I'll meet you outside," and I went to find outside a place to sit. Which, by the way, my only complaint about Japan, no, I'm joking. It's not even a complaint. I totally understand why it's like this. But they have there's not enough chairs. For the amount of walking people need to do, there should be more chairs. But I think they don't have so many chairs. Like even in the train stations, there are some chairs there. But there's never enough. Like, there's space for chairs, but they don't put chairs. And I think it's because so that people don't loiter. Because like in McDonald's, people would literally like just sleep there. Not bums, just people. They're tired. They've been partying all night, so they sleep in McDonald's. So it's funny. So I just imagine they probably don't put chairs everywhere, because everyone would sit down and they'd end up wasting, because that's why there probably also isn't a lot of trash cans. So you just, you keep walking and you keep your trash to yourself, which is really great. But it really was difficult for me, because I needed some place to sit most of the time. But funny story, and I'll get back to the other funny story, but there was one trash can that I remember in the underground, the train that's underground. There was a trash can there, and then it was starting to overflow. That's the only trash can I ever saw that was full, and people stacked bottles around it, but everything was packed neatly. It wasn't like it would be in South Africa where everything is just strewn around and wasting and like food and this and that. It was literally just everyone's water bottles stacked neatly around the trash can in the subway. Oh, that's what it's called, a subway. So that was really, I think that really is a good example of the Japanese spirit. Like, even when the rare trash can does overflow, at least they're stacking it neatly, you know? So, okay, back to my other story. So the only other time someone maybe recognized me was when I was waiting outside for Hanku, and I was sitting on one of the rare seats that there was on the street. And I was like looking down on my phone. I was doing something, maybe rolling on Discord or something. And then I looked up, and then he was standing like this. Like, you know how you take a picture of someone? Like, and then he went like this. Like, okay, I'm looking at my phone. Like that. It was like that. So I'm not 100% sure he was. Maybe he actually was. Oh, Meowie. Oh, I'll claim him later. So cute. Sorry. Power's cat rolled. So. It's okay. I can claim him later. Ah, what's this? Oh, unknown user. Oh, that's Ray. Which one? Meowie. But I can get later, no worries. So, who was taking a picture? You were taking a picture. But it's not like I mind, because, I mean, as long as he doesn't post it if I look terrible. Because imagine me like sitting on my phone like this and him taking a picture and posting it. I would be so embarrassed. But yeah, then I just looked back down and I went on with my stuff because I was looking for Hanku. And then for a while he was standing next to me, like not exactly next to me, like one space over. I'm not sure if he was trying to take another picture or if he was maybe trying to say hello, because for me, like working up the courage to go into a restaurant it took time. So maybe he was trying to work up the courage to say hi or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's the only 2 times that I was for sure recognized and maybe was recognized. And then someone in the chat said that they saw me on Shinjuku Station, but I know I look tired all the time because I was tired all the time. But I did my best to, like, every day I would just, before I fall asleep, I just wanted to edit a short video, and I posted all of that on YouTube. So if you missed them, they start here. Thank you for having me, Shinjuku. These 2, for some reason, I couldn't choose the thumbnail, so those are pretty bad thumbnails, but it's fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I had 12 days in Japan, or 12 nights, plus the 13th day. But I didn't make a video of that because I was literally just running around trying to find last-minute souvenirs for like family and friends. I don't think I bought enough, but I hope that I bought enough. Okay, so yeah, the video is already 32 minutes long somehow. I don't know how that always happens. I swear it felt more like a month. I know, I missed you guys so much. It's the second time Meowie rolled this reset already. Well, he better roll again so that I can claim him next time. It's just really tough because now in the first hour to claim, it's like, ugh. Because you're worried someone really good's gonna roll. Because all the good ones are back out in the free world again. Okay, so I don't know where I want to start, to be honest. Because there's the Q&A part where I ask people to post, any questions that they might have, and I really want to answer all of them. But also, oops, I don't know why I have my earphones in. I'm not listening to anything. By the way, I didn't buy this in Japan. This was a gift from Panya for my birthday this year. And this was actually a gift from Black Blade, if I'm remembering right, quite a while ago, which my mom found because my mom was taking care of my cats while I was in Japan. And my mom found these and she hung them up and they look pretty cool. I was waiting to drill some things into the wall so I could hang them up, and my mom just used the handles, the closet handles. I know, right? I'm so sad I didn't get a Levi slash Utah key. I didn't get an I key. But I got some good keys, so I shouldn't complain. This round, Cherry, don't worry. I'm sure Levi will end up with you again. I'm working and people have the audacity to make me do my job and sell them stuff so I can't play. Please don't roll my wishes. I'll try. But before I get started with the questions, Panya's adorable. She has the wholesome girl aesthetic with how sweet she looks and draws. She is so freaking cute. I just wanted to like put her in my bag like a plushie, like my Togepi. She's like, I just want to like pick her up and carry her around all day like Togepi. She is so cute and so small. I said that to her face. I don't know what came over me. I was like, you're so cute, so small. But I think she understood. But she's really, really so cute. And she was so worried about, like, she kept saying, you were talking to me the whole time. And like, she couldn't always reply back fast or something because, like I said, the language barrier is pretty tough. But she replied. I don't know why she's worrying. We had great conversations. And yeah, it was really, really nice to see her and finally meet her. And yeah, I was sad that there was just one day to hang out, but we had a really nice day together, so I'm happy about that. She's adorable. Kella seeing a normal sized girl be like, you are so adorable. I want to put you in my backpack. No, I'm normal size. No, I'm joking. Apparently, I'm tall. So I guess, you know, a normal sized girl would be... But I'm not that tall, but it depends on which country you're from and the average height of people. But even in my country, apparently I'm tall. But I don't feel that way because I go out into the world sometimes. I see how tall people are. I'm the same tall as them. I don't know. But whatever. But it's not just her height. It's like her hands on her frame and she's got this like... She's just so cute. For us, the average woman is 160 centimeters. Yeah, I'm 173-ish. You are? Yeah, you're taller than what I was expecting. Do I not look tall or like on the videos? But I mean, you don't ever see me standing. But I'm tall-ish, I guess. Oh, another thing about Japan. So something a lot of people told me is like about how to dress, like just in general. Like I 100% agree. The majority of Japanese people, they wear like very neutral tones, black and white mostly, sometimes creamish. There's very few people who wear like bright clothing at all, but at the same time, there's at least 1 or 2 out of 10 people that are wearing, and there's so many tourists. So even if I wore weird clothes like tights and a shirt or whatever, I didn't really feel like I would stand out that much because one, there's so many tourists, and in Shibuya and no, not Shibuya, in Shinjuku and Akihabara and Harajuku especially, like everyone's really like, you know, gothic Lolita style, that kind of like, there's so many people dressed really weird, adorable, but I just mean like I think, sorry, let me just start the sentence over. I think people kind of oversold the fact that, oh, don't dress too, like, don't show cleavage and don't... I understand, though, at shrines, but in general, I feel like I wouldn't have felt too weird if I did dress like normal, if that makes sense. Harajuku felt crazy for me. Everyone's so colorful with different aesthetics. It was busy. I don't even think... For me, I got to experience the true busyness of the country just because I went in summer during or after a typhoon. Like, I think, especially, for example, the Studio Ghibli Day. a lot of people were afraid of the typhoon, so they didn't go. So it wasn't as busy as usual, but it was still very busy. So I feel like I got very lucky in that sense, where I got to experience a lot of Japan, but less busy than maybe normal because of the heat and the typhoon. And I don't know if I could go back in spring when it's the most busy time. Like, more people? How? Where would I walk? Where would I eat? You know? Because the restaurants, they're so full all the time. Because they're so small. But no, there are so many. I just didn't have the confidence to go into most of them and even check. So, do you think your clothes are weird? I'm wearing that when I go to Japan. Well, as long as you don't wear it at the shrines, you wouldn't stand out. That's like, to me, I saw many people wear stuff like that. The cleavage thing apparently is a no-go for Japanese Koreans because they always bow to greet. Yeah, and girls doing that could flash the other person. I doubt they judge tourists too harshly though. Yeah, I knew that part, and I understand that part. But yeah, people dress. There's always one or two people that dress like, and I mean, people wear the yukata a lot, and I don't know. Okay, but let me just show you some of the stuff that I bought. I accidentally bought 2 bochis. I thought I didn't have bochi yet, but I bought 2. So, but it's different poses. And also, most of the figures are really cheap. There were some more expensive ones, and then there were very expensive ones. But in general, a lot of the figures cost like $15 to $20. Some even as low as $10. Which reminds me, I just want Hanku to bring my Uta. Because I unboxed one already. Just one. Ah! Uta. What happened to your finger? I saw it on your Instagram. Oh, nothing. My nails. I never had time before I left to fix, because you can see they're growing out. It's not fake nails. It's just the color that's growing out, right? So some color got chipped off, and it annoys me. Like, this annoys me a little bit, but it's not so bad because at least it's like a little smarty. I don't care. But when this part starts coming off and it's like jagged, that annoys me too much. So I just put a plaster over it. But I can't remove it. I just need to like file and then have some acetone to get the color off. But I don't have time. I don't have time. Okay, so number 1, I'm not going to actually take them out of the box for most of them because I don't have space right now. I need to literally Literally, I need
You're not even drinking your tea.
I know, because I'm talking too much.
Said you.
Bye.
Bye.
Are you leaving now?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye. So this is my Uta. She was like $10. And she's so cute. Okay. See, that's part of the reason why I can't unbox them in the first place, because getting the camera to focus on this little... so let me just put her here. I can relate to that. Which part? Oh, the nail part, yeah. Oh my gosh, it's Shanks 63. Now Uta makes you think of Ramen from Star Rail. And now the song is back on my head. Welcome to my world. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Okay, so we're starting with Uta, and then we have Bochi over here. So this is the figure where it's, if you guys watch the episode, she has a little party at her house, I think. And then this is the juice that she... So that's one Bochi that I got. I didn't include the souvenirs for other people in my box because this box is huge. Another One Piece figure. Some of these are actually used, but I opened Uta and she was used, but there was nothing wrong with her. So that's why a lot of them are very cheap. So this one is Carrot in her Sulong form. I really like this one. I tried to get some unique figures, you know? But I really, really regret not buying a Luffy Gear 5 figure. Although, she took the boba from Ayato. I really regret not buying a Luffy Gear 5 a Luffy Gear 5 figure. However, I did try and win one once. But I'll tell you that story when I get to that part. Oh my gosh, I don't have enough space to pack all of this stuff. What am I gonna do? Okay. If you guys have any questions for me, maybe let me check one and answer it while I unpack. So thank you for choosing Japan and for coming. If you liked it, I'd be happy if you come again. Next time I want to treat Anime-chan to some delicious food. That'd be nice. The yukata was from Yuki, so I just borrowed it from her, and she also wore one. And we just walked around and looked cute together. Did you kill an ice cold beer at unreasonable times while in the airport? I don't drink beer, but I did have some of that plum wine. Panya treated us to dinner. The whole day she kept trying to pay for everything, and I was like, no, don't worry. And then at the end of the night when we had dinner together, it's a Yuki Atta, yes. At the end of the night when we had dinner at it was kind of like a bar vibe, like there's a name for that kind of no, I don't know what it was called. But she was like, no, I have to pay. So she treated me to dinner that night, and I did have some plum wine mixed with soda, and that was really, really nice. Then here's a question. Did everyone speak English with you guys? I suppose in Japan it's easy for them to identify foreigners. So I already addressed this briefly, but I'm sure it's easy for them to identify foreigners, but no, almost no one outside of the people that I knew in advance. Okay, maybe in some hotels they knew enough English to help, but at the ryokan where we stayed, it was very difficult to communicate because, yeah, very few people in general know English. Even in the touristy areas, but in the more touristy areas, they at least know enough to be able to take an order or something, so. This is one of my favorites. I was actually, I was supposed to get a Funko Pop figure for a friend that collects them here in South Africa. And yeah, they're really easy to find in South Africa. So I thought, in my mind, figures, Japanese, like Japan would have so many figures. And I assumed Funko Pop would be, I thought that was like from Japan or something. No, there was zero. I didn't see even one single Funko Pop, but I saw many of this Q Posket. So I guess that's their version of Funko Pop, maybe. But they do look different. Like, this is a Funko Pop figure. I have a Naruto one. I think I bought this one, but I'm not 100% sure. Then I have this one and this one from Sotos. And I have some Marvel ones, but I don't know where they are. So, whoops. Oh, I meant to make her full because it's a joke, but okay. I didn't know which one was in which hand. Bulma is such a perfect figure for your collection. Yes, she's super cute. I really like this figure a lot. I like that they had two different kinds. Like you can see here, I saw both of these, purple hair Bulma and the turquoise hair Bulma. But apparently I talked to Booty and Modru about it. In the manga, she was colored with purple hair at one point. I don't know. I should have brought... For what reason I didn't bring a knife or something? I want to see my Bulma. Gimme. Put Total close to the edge. This video is gonna be way too long. Long YouTube videos, I don't know. Short is the way to go, I think, more recently. Okay, so let's see. It's about the same size as a, maybe slightly bigger. Comes like this. Headless. Aren't all your videos too long? Yeah, pretty much. In the manga, it's purple after the first 2 arcs for the rest of the manga. Like, even, like, forever? Like, always? That's shocking, because, I mean, in the whole anime... Okay. Don't show that to Goku. He will have nightmares. You mean Headless Bulma? Yeah, I won't show it to Goku because I did buy a Goku figure. But like a Dragon Ball Goku figure. Okay. This is the part I hate. Okay, that's not so bad. Look how cute! She's so cute! So, excuse me. Definitely bigger than a Funko Pop. I bought my mom one of these as well. She doesn't watch anime, but I think it was the pink short girl from Sailor Moon. I just thought my mom would really like her because she's really cute. But yeah, that's a really, really nice figure. If it was just... Look at her staring into your soul! She's so cute! How do you keep dust from it? I don't. No, I'm kidding. But they get really dusty after some time. But you just use like a hair dryer or like a little duster. Like the hairdryer takes care of the worst, but if you really want to clean it, you need like a little duster. That's true, Mike. Okay, so I'll just put my little Bulma here for now. Here's my second bochi that I didn't know. I forgot that I already bought the bochi at the beginning of my trip. So then on my last day, I bought another bochi because and this one was like... What, $8-9, and it's such a nice one. So in this one she's just sitting, but I mean I have more than one. I have 2 Vivi figures, so having 2 bochi figures, it's just that my Vivi figures are really, really different. The one is like a sexy Vivi figure, and the one is like a princess ballroom dancing Vivi figure. So it's just that this one and that one is very similar, but in one she's sitting and one she's standing, so it's not really a problem. But if I ever meet someone that really likes bochi as well, because at this point I don't think I know anyone in real life that watches bochi, but maybe I could gift it to them. But I don't know, because it would be tough to choose a favorite because they're both so cute. Okay. My Luffy figure dropped while taking dust from it. Now I have a headless Luffy figure. I have a handless Mikasa, but I can just glue it. I just haven't had time. A Titan got to her. This one says, please come again. Mr. Key Sketch is asking, what wasn't delicious? Have you ever tried Japanese food that seems strange to foreigners like natto or sashimi? You already know about matcha. So I had matcha ice cream and that was too strong for me. I didn't taste ice cream. I just tasted cold matcha. So yeah, that one was pretty strong. I didn't really love that. But like the first time I had sushi in South Africa, which isn't real sushi, it's South African sushi. um, the first time I had sushi, I couldn't eat it. Like I chewed it, but then I just kept thinking like, oh my god, raw fish, I can't. And then I couldn't like swallow it. Shut up, Sotos. But eventually I really loved sushi and I've had sashimi. So while I was in South Africa, like it's pretty popular here. And I really like that now. But yeah, matcha wasn't good. And then I had this beautiful looking bento, like a little box with all these little treats in it at I think it was Kifune Shrine. So there was many restaurants that's like on top of the river. So it's like you can actually dangle your feet in the river. And there's this Hanku had a wild boar rice bowl. Like that looked amazing and it tasted good. But I had this pretty big, beautiful bento that had traditional Japanese food in it. And it was pretty expensive. And I couldn't eat even half. It just... I don't know why. It was like the first time I was eating sushi. I couldn't... Something about the smell, something about the taste. It was too new for me. So not bad, just so different that I couldn't stomach it. And I was like nauseous for maybe 2 or 3 days after that. I just kept smelling. I don't know what it was. It was a bunch of different things, but it was just not to my taste for the first time. You know, maybe if I go back and try 2 or 3 more times like I did with sushi, eventually you get used to a certain taste. But yeah, I didn't really love that. But it looked beautiful and I liked trying some of the food. But yeah, Hanku's wild boar rice bowl was so much better. And what else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Everything else that I tried was really good. I tried somen noodles. I think I tried udon. But cold. Somen noodles are cold. And they were still really good because I didn't really mind cold food in general. It's a very summery food apparently. Like Yuki said, when she was on summer vacation from school, her mom would make somen noodles a lot. What else? I posted videos and stuff, so I should have made notes. That's what I'm going to do next time. I have to make notes because day to day, I have so many things to say and so many thoughts. I posted some of it in my shorts, but there's a lot more. Wild Boar is a bit gamey. I really liked it. But we have gamey meat often in South Africa. It's like, I don't think it's new for me. My Luffy figure can't sheath his sword. I keep finding my dog has stolen the sheath. You mean his pants? Is that like a pun? Let me just check the rolls quickly. Ooh, rolls reset in 4 minutes. And then we can claim again. Woohoo! Let's see. So yeah. Natto. I tried natto and what's that little green vegetable that's slimy? Yuki made those for me when she was still in South Africa, and I didn't like either of those. But we really liked the ramen, of course. I like the somen noodles. I liked... Now I can't remember. I like the pancake, although I would have preferred... In Harajuku, I would have preferred ice cream instead of cream. There was a lot of cream in there. But it was still so good. Okra. Yes, that. Okra. I know a lot of people love that. And funny enough, my friend that I met there, Rana, the girl from Egypt that's now studying in Japan, she says she cooks okra differently. They cook okra differently in Egypt, but she said in Japan, even when she cooks it the way she does at home, it still tastes different. So, yeah. Okra, yeah. Okay, one more. I've been watching YouTube for about 3 years. Please keep uploading a lot of healthy and interesting reaction videos. I support you. Thank you. I'm really happy that people enjoy my reaction videos. It reminds me once again in Japan how strict they are with copyright. Like when I was in the Harajuku Mugiwara store, you're allowed to take photos, but you're not allowed to take videos. And I think that's because of the audio in the shop. So, yeah. Something, and they did, the problem is they didn't have the no video sign until like halfway into the store. So I took a video outside going in, and I took a video like just after that, and then the guy came rushing over telling us that we're not allowed to take videos, but then the sign is only after that. So I feel like they should have the sign at the door. But it felt like stuff like that feels a little bit funny to me. But I just not the copyright isn't so strict all over the world, but that's a whole separate discussion. So I don't really want to get into that now, but I do think it's maybe a topic that should be talked about at some point. Okay, another one of my favorites. Look how beautiful! I got my favorite girl. I definitely am keeping this in the box until I try it figure. Try it. I'm definitely keeping this in the box until I can I want a proper display for all my figures. Okay. And the next two ones are really, really nice too. So before I answer more questions that was posted here. Ooh, it reset. Wait. I want to claim her, but I won't claim her on first hour. Oh my gosh, so let's go. Let's roll. Cherry, are you watching? You gotta check when Levi rolls so that you can claim him. So many Pokemon. I had a lot of fun claiming Pokemon at the end of the last months, you know, of the last round. Let me just keep it like that. Okay, so these two are really good. I'm gonna say, which do you want to see first, A or B? The first person to answer in the chat, I will show you. Either way, you're gonna see both, but just for a little excitement. A or B, A or B, A, B, A, B, A, B, B. Of course, Sotos would say C. Okay, Shorter says B. So the first one that I will show you is... Dun, 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 dun. So Zoro's waifu in my mind. Hiyori-chan. She's... Wait, can you focus? Can you focus? I'm not taking her out of the box, but yeah, this to me is a really, really special figure because of how beautifully she is dressed. And it was only 2,300 yen, meaning like $20. Can you believe that? I'm obviously very roughly guessing, but you can convert it yourself. 2,300 yen. This is one of my favorites. I'm more of a Robin X Zoro fan, but this ship is second place. I can't... Oh, Sotos! Good job, you got her! Yay! He got this, one of his favorite girls, Mia, from Monster Musume. Congrats. Very good win there. I can't imagine Robin with anyone else because... I mean, anyone other than Frankie. Or maybe Law. But just because of the whole squeezing incident, and also because Robin is taller than Zoro, so I just don't see that happening. Apparently, she's taller than Zoro. So yeah, for me, it has to be Hiyori and Zoro. And I just really like her. Oh, Rika. I just really like her expression in this and her outfit. She is just super gorgeous to me. I'm so happy now, and I didn't even see the picture. I just clicked because I saw green. Good job. You did it. Okay. So I actually really want to unbox that one and see if she's good on the inside, you know, because she was in a box and there was a lot of traveling and movement. But I doubt that the way that they pack them... Ooh. Mizore Shirayuki from Rosario to Vampire. I would claim her in the last hour, but not first. First is tough. Okay, hey Cherry, she grabbed his jewelries. I almost hate the Frankie Robin as much as Zoro Sanji ship. Really? What about Robin and Law? Okay, and then the B figure is, of course, I had to get Gojo. This seems like I really like dynamic figures where they're jumping or moving, or like in this case, it's that specific scene. So I'm sure there's like a stick going into his back to give him this kind of like, but it's really, really gorgeous, right? From Figurism. Yeah, that's really gorgeous. I'm very, very excited to open up this one. Let's see. None of my wishes rolled. Okay. Yeah, and this one was only 1,300 yen, meaning what? $11. What the? They're so cheap. I think the only figure that cost quite expensive, and not even that expensive, but I mean, I could imagine that costing more. There was a Kaching figure that Joey really wanted, that cost about, like, there were a lot of figures costing 20,000 to 40,000 yen. Usually they're very detailed, sometimes lewd, usually very big. So yeah, it was a really big Kaching figure, but I didn't even have space for a big Gear 5 Luffy figure, so I ended up not buying it because he would obviously pay us back, but I just didn't have the space. It's amazing that you were able to take the figure home without crushing the box. If it were me, I would probably crush it. Well, I got what Yuki actually, since we spent 2 days with Yuki and Tama at their house, they had a moving box because they moved house. So all the figures I bought in Akihabara and some that I bought in Aichi, I was able to pack into the box, and she then shipped it to the airport, and then I got it from the airport, and then we had it wrapped at the airport. So they put fragile stickers on it, but I'm 100% sure in South Africa they don't give a fuck about fragile stickers. So I died when I saw the video you sent from the To Love Ru book. That is Joey's present. There's a lot of nudity in that book, but I thought it was a fun present. So for Joey, I got an eye figure, but a different one, because mine was the last one in her original outfit. So there's a wedding dress eye that I got for Joey, and I got a toga figure for Joey. I also got a toga figure for myself, different poses though. Same outfit, her usual outfit. And then I got him that book because every year he buys a birthday present for me and Hanku, and we always give him one present back as a couple. So I decided, you know what? These figures aren't too expensive. They're from Japan. This is a good gift. So yeah. What else? There was a little something else, but now I don't remember. Okay, I'm still unpacking figures. I'm trying to get the figures. Here's the toga figure that I was talking about. This is a Ban Presto figure. I don't think I have a toga figure yet, so I'm really happy about this one. Wait, who's rolling? Let me just check here really quick. I think this video is gonna be, it's an hour and 9. Who is that? Mai Kawakami. Wow. Yeah, the video is already an hour and 10 minutes, so I think it's gonna be at least oh, Nya! Oh, Nyader got her. I clicked. Why with my internet? Boo. Wow. Good claim. Damn it. In Greece, fragile stickers means kick the box. So yeah, this is a really nice Toga figure. I'm really happy with it because I didn't already have a Toga figure. As far as I know, I can't remember that. Let me just quickly scan through my figures. I have Natsu, Lucy, Perona, Bakugo, a small Anya figure. I have Usopp that has kind of like a broken flower, so I still need to glue that because he is like smelling a flower. But you can't see that it's broken. It has pre-stick, but I still need to glue that down. I have a Cowboy Luffy. I have Sabo, a tall Sabo, a tall Ace, Levi, Nami, Vivi, Aqua, which was one of my first figures, and then a sleeping Anya figure. Very cute. Then I have a giant boa, thanks to Sotos. A big Bakugo, like right there. Shanks Zoro, very dynamic Zoro from Cherry. Uta now that I put there just before. I have a Tanjiro, Mitsuri, Ayaka, Wanderer, Jean, lingerie wedding or lacy wedding veil Rem. There were so many Rem and Ram figures. So many. And then I probably have some more. Here is a Temari figure from Naruto that I don't have space for at the moment. Plus all the new ones that I bought. Over there I have a small Buggy and a small Senku and a small Gen from Dr. Stone. And then I have my more Bikini Vivi over there. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all my figures. I have a Mikasa downstairs whose hand is broken, so I need to glue that. And now I have Toga. Really nice figure. Yay! Okay, let's unbox something other than figures. I'll show you. Oh, this is my bowl bag. I thought I got so many more of these. It felt like I got 100, but I only got like 20. Can you? These are like gacha. These little gacha bowls. Each one of these have like. Do we have time to open all of them? Should I do it? You guys care about what did I get in my gacha bowls? Oh, nice. Shigeo. Or should we keep going with the big stuff first and then see if we have time for the little stuff? I really want to watch Paradox live. The characters look so cool. Nori. Who's Nori? Soto said, this is my bowl bag. Title of your sex tape. That sounds not the title of my sex tape. That sounds more like the title of my why I went to jail tape. Well, let me just open one or two of these to tell you, like, to give you examples. So, this one is a Harry Potter one I got from USJ. So I got these because they're really fun. First of all, I'm obsessed with gacha, which just means that I'm addicted to gambling. You will probably be the killer every man is more afraid of. So yeah, I got them because one, gacha is super fun. And two, it was a good memory for each place. Like at the end of the day, when you walk out, there's almost always those gacha machines. So this one was a Harry Potter one that I got from outside USJ. This is what ring again, Booty? It's a Harry Potter ring. So it's like, because at USJ, I also went to Harry Potter World. Oi. Can you focus? There you go. So I don't know, it's some kind of family ring from Harry Potter. I could have also gotten the sorting hat, the Philosopher's Stone, the book from movie 2 with a tooth in it. Nagini, I think the ring, and I don't know what these last two are. But yeah. Marvelo Gaunt's ring. Okay. So that's one. I'm obsessed with these gacha things. I regret not getting more, but it felt like I already had so many. What's this? Oh, this is a Stitch. I think I also got this one from USJ. This is also a USJ bowl. Seriously? Thank you. So this is a little Stitch, and he's in like swim trunks, which is adorable. Oh, I love Stitch. He's so cute. So he's in his little swim trunks. And you could also get, wow, different ones. I think these are some of the ones you can get. I'm pretty sure there was more. Okay, one more and then I'll get something big again. Although I've already shown most of my big figures, so. I need a trash can. I got an 18 plus one that I got panties in. I got this in Osaka with Panya. So she told me like, oh, these ones are 18 plus. And then I turned the thingy and I put in my yen and then I got some underwear. Which, to be fair, I needed. On the last day, I ran out of underwear for the plane. Well, I had underwear for the first plane ride, which was 10 hours. The second one, I didn't have underwear, though. And then we bought Hanku some new Adidas jockeys in Dubai. And also, we were cold on the first flight, and I was wearing shorts. So I had to buy myself some long pants in Dubai. That was the most expensive souvenirs we got on the trip, like by far. Freaking Adidas pants in Dubai. Oh yeah, and then I wore Hanku's underwear. Well, he got 3 jockeys with our pants. So he wore one and I wore one because I needed clean underwear. Yes, the underwear were clean. I mean, from this. Wait. Okay, wait. This is my last one. For real. Okay. This one we got from, where was it? We got something sweet because it was Harajuku. I think this was from Harajuku because we ate the pancakes and something else in Harajuku, and like it's like a parfait. So it's like a Pokemon parfait. Isn't that so cute? We got Swirlix. So cute. I love it. We could also get Pokemon Yummy Sweet mascots. So these are some of the other ones you could get. Sprigatito and the brown Wooper and the rainbow Ponyta. So I would have loved any of these. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is from Harajuku because of the sweet aspect. Okay, so that's 4 bowls. I'm not going to show you the underwear. That's going to be Fansly exclusive. So let's keep checking. Another one of these. Q Posket. I got lunch. I had to get myself a lunch figure because she was one of my favorite characters from Dragon Ball. So that's just a really cute one. And I really like that I got her blonde one. I should have gotten both, but I was more interested in her blonde one. And I only had so much space, you know. I can go back for the other one next time. So yeah. Cutona, cutona. Uranai baba. Sorry. That's 4 bowls. I'm not going to show you the underwear. I love your weird movie. Yeah, that did sound pretty weird. I'm sorry. Wait. I forgot that I have daily. Okay. Keeping my mouse over here so that I can click quickly, even if I click fast, freaking server. That's a cute character. Kara. Sophie. Oh, Sengoku's goat. So cute. Damn. Okay, so that's lunch. And then I also got this Zoro poster that I don't want to open, but I will. I really loved the Shonen Jump shop and the Mugiwara stores a lot. I actually went to 2 Jump shops. One was in Osaka with Panya, and the other one was at the train station, Tokyo Station. I think they had a small one, but they both had some different products. There's so many badges I bought, and they're gacha, so we have to open them to see what I got, because I already opened one and it was an Usopp badge. So now I need a Luffy badge, a Zoro badge, but I could get doubles. But if I get doubles, it's okay. I'll gift them to... I already got Joey's presents, but I mean, if I get some extra stuff from the gacha... Okay, so I don't really want to open this because I don't know if I can get it back. But I really want to show you because it's really nice. So that's just a very beautiful Zoro poster. I mainly got it for this, but I also really like this one. But I mean, all of them, just some of his greatest moments, you know, summarized in one big poster. I think that's just beautiful. I don't remember if you told us, but what was the gift you took for the more expensive ticket you got? Oh, we haven't gotten there yet, but I will show you in a minute. I'll see if I can find it now after I answer like one more question or something. So I'm really happy with this, but I would want to, what's the word? Laminate it. And then my favorite moment is when he is lost. That is always hilarious. But somehow he always ends up in the right place anyway, so it's okay. Okay. Just want to make sure that nothing bends. But yeah, I don't know where I'm going to hang it, but first I need to laminate it. One thing that I noticed or that changed for me in terms of all these little gifts, all these little gifts that I got, and the little gacha badges, these things, you know. So I receive obviously a lot of gifts, figures and stuff, but there's often like small gifts along with it. Like I think I got this in a little gacha thing, and you know those, I got a ton of those keychains with, or they're not keychains, they're bag Wait, I'll show you. So I got many of these. This is also a gift, by the way. This was from Antonio. It actually has a little, if you haven't seen it, it has a little Nezuko right there. But for now, I'm using it to store. So I got tons of these. Like Bleach characters, One Piece characters. I have like 15 of these. Kon. Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen, Anya. So I have so many. So my point is, and I mean, I got like, wait, I'm getting more stuff. So I got this from, it was also a gacha thing from ABC. So this is like, it's a themed thing where all the characters are like half skeleton. So I got Buggy. And I got this from ABC as well. And it's like acrylic badges. Acrylic mini badge set. So it's the three brothers. So I mean, I always appreciated these kind of gifts. But now that I've experienced being in Japan and gift hunting for people and like discovering all these little, oh, there's a t-shirt here or this gacha thing there. And now that I've experienced that, I already appreciated these gifts, but now it has an added sense of nostalgia, an added sense of excitement because I can remember the feeling that I had when I was like looking and, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but I just appreciate these kind of gifts even more. Hi Netsby, nice to see you. I'm back. Woo. What was I saying? I don't know. I think I heard my mom. But what was I saying now? Excitement, gifts. Oh, I just need somewhere to store everything. Like I'm gonna need like a Japan, I'm gonna call it maybe a kawaii box where I want to alternate. I want to display things for like a month or two, and then I want to go into my box and alternate and like rotate all the cute stuff. Because I have so many cute things now, so many figures. I'd like, obviously, a bigger case so I can display all my figures at once. But for all these littler things, like I have this little Inosuke, and now I have this little Swirlix, and I have the little Stitch. So, like, obviously, I'm going to have to rotate at some point because I don't think I can put everything at once. Okay, what's next? This. Oh, this is from Panya. She gave me some gifts. It's snacks. But she explained, I might need to ask her again what everything is. I know this is like special soup. So you mix it with hot water. And it's like the special soup mixes with, she already told me the flavors. But yeah, I'm going to have to just send her pictures and ask her again. So this is soup. This is, I'm not sure. Let's check. I'm pretty sure everything is snacks. So Panya gifted me some things when she saw me. Oh, this is fizzy sweets. These are fizzy sweets. I wonder if you put them in water and drink them. I don't think so because they're sweet. So it means that you eat them, right? And then they fizz in your mouth. Shut up, Sotos. Yasin says, I already know when I reach Japan, I'll be broke in the first 24 hours. I was literally worried about that. I think what made my trip less enjoyable was just the amount of things I stressed about. But that's just kind of who I am. Like I was constantly worried about offending people. I was constantly worried about Will I have enough space if I want to buy this, if I want to buy that? I was worried about going into restaurants. It was really tough, I think, for Hanku to, because he's such a relaxed person. And for me, I was just, because it was my first trip overseas and there were so many people, I think I stressed way too much. I mean, I obviously had a lot of fun, but I stressed way more than I needed to. So for my next trip, one of my goals is just calm the fuck down. But it's one thing to tell yourself to calm down. But I think now that I've had the first experience, and I know what to expect, I think I will inevitably, naturally be just more chill. But I don't think I'll ever be completely chill. Okay, let's try one of these sweets from Panya. They look like specific, they're all a different shape. I think it's maybe like landmarks or something, because they're all, I'm scared to drop them. Focus! You see they're all different shapes, like moss, a leaf. I wonder how fizzy they are. Let's find out. More soft, a little fizzy. I was thinking I'm going to be foaming at the mouth. Very soft and delicious. I like it. What helped me was telling myself that no one cares as much as I think. If someone isn't being outright offensive, I don't care about other people or even notice them either. Yeah, I don't know. Like, even when you know something like if you know it in your head, that doesn't mean like you accept it in your soul. So yeah, but maybe the second time around I will be more like even if I know it, maybe my heart will accept it the next time. Like really, 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 no one cares. You're not like, if you're not trying to offend anyone and they take offense, well then that's on them. You know? So here, I haven't read my letter from Panya yet. So I'll read that in my own time. I think these are more of the fizzy sweets, so I'll save them. And then these ones, this is a pretty expensive sweet, if I remember correctly. I think they are similar to, do you know in Spirited Away, when all the little soot sprites, she throws them some candy and then they come outside to grab the candy? I think it's that kind of candy. So they're very nicely packed like this. And I have pink ones and white ones. Are they called conpeto? What does that mean? Conpeto. Oh, they're so cute. They're just like the little soot sprite. So, as you can see, they are like those little star things. This is the pink one, but obviously the light is shining too brightly. Am I supposed to suck them or chew them? I think this is peach. Nom, nom, nom. Like a rock candy. Very nice. I should finish my tea first before I have more candy, but that tastes really good. This is something nice. I think if you're just relaxing, playing a game on your phone, and you wanna have something, but not too sweet or too, you can just like have a couple of these. And it's so, like, I have never tasted them, but it feels so nostalgic because of the movie for me, right? A big thank you to Panya-chan. I will have more soon. Funny story about my day in It was Kyoto. It was my first day in Kyoto, or my second day, and we went to the bamboo forest. And it was really hot, so we walked. And then we went back to get some shaved ice. And we got like a blue Hawaiian flavor, and Rana got melon flavor or something. And then me and Hanku shared one because the shaved ice is huge, right? And I really loved it because it was so refreshing on a hot day and it was like fun to eat. Then we kept walking in the bamboo forest and we got to it was still part of the bamboo forest, but there were some houses in between, right? And there was a little old lady that was selling like some meals and some shaved ice, but her shaved ice had condensed milk. And I was like, oh my God, I just had shaved ice, but I have to try another one. So I tried her shaved ice and I tried the green, I think it was also melon flavor. And the texture was softer. It didn't taste as icy. It tasted more like snow. And the condensed milk, it was so delicious. After my first bite, I was like, and then I choked to death. I didn't choke to death, but obviously because I'm sitting right here. But I was choking, like I was, because I was like, I was so happy about this delicious, amazing taste. I could not, it went the wrong way and I couldn't stop coughing for 5 minutes. There were some ladies over there trying to eat a meal in peace and I was like, just that way and I was coughing my lungs out. It was so embarrassing. And this was like 1 or 2 hours after I met Rana for the first time. So this was her first impression of me, by the way. Just coughing. And like 20 minutes before that, when I had some water, I also drank it wrong and I was coughing for a little bit, but it wasn't as bad. And I told her, don't worry, this happens a lot. I guess I cursed myself because then it happened again 20 minutes later with my shaved ice. And it was bad. I'm worried that the little old lady thought maybe I didn't like her shaved ice, but it was the best. That is one of the most standout memories for me because that shaved ice, it tasted like snow. And the melon and condensed milk, it was amazing. If you do that in Greece, people ask you, are you going to die here or what? And I'm not joking. Somehow I feel like she got to know you well in those first 20 minutes. Yes. Yes, she got to see the real me very fast. 100%. Oh my gosh. And then, so I saw her that day and we went around Kyoto. And then I saw her not the day after because that's when I went to Kifune. But the day after that, we went to Fushimi Inari Shrine. And I saw her that evening again. And we did karaoke for 3 hours. Doing karaoke with someone, I mean, she knows me pretty well by now. I had so much fun. Oh my gosh. I wanted to do karaoke again so bad, but I never had time. But karaoke is so amazing. We ordered you get for like $10 or $12 per person. You get to sing for 3 hours or something and unlimited drinks. And we ordered some food extra because we were hungry, but the food was really oily. And the potato chips were really salty, like even for me. But it was still so good. And the drinks, I had iced tea like 3 times and some other juice. I don't remember, but it was so good. Unlimited drinks. And there's an alcohol version. So you can even have, there's like different options. But we didn't have alcohol because she can't drink alcohol. It's not halal, if that's how you say that. But yeah, so I didn't want to drink alcohol if she's not going to have any. So I just had a lot of iced tea. But I was anyway that was around the time that I was getting sick. So I was singing and my throat was like, you shouldn't be singing, but I was singing. It was so fun. Once again, thank you to Panya for your gift. I still need to read the letter, but I'll do that in my own time. This place would have closed in Greece because everyone would have gone there to get wasted for $12. No, the alcohol was probably the alcohol-free drink, the alcohol unlimited drinks set was probably more expensive, but probably 20, max $25. It was so cheap. But yes, it would also not work in South Africa. In fact, even the private karaoke rooms without the free drinks wouldn't work in South Africa because people would go in there and do not singing, and then it would stink, and then it just wouldn't work. Okay. Let's see what is in here. Oh, I got a lot of One Piece cards. This is actually Hanku's. He got Pokemon cards, which were ridiculously cheap compared to what they cost in South Africa. They cost probably 4 times more in South Africa, at least. I got some One Piece cards. I don't know why this is open, but it's filled with packs. So, individual packs. I don't know. I probably won't open any today. I need a card unboxing video because I still have a lot of Pokemon cards from Antonio. Now I have a bunch of One Piece cards. I have these 2 as well. I'm so surprised by how different cultures are. Like, how do some people behave so politely and considerate towards strangers, and in another country they're barely civilized? I don't know, but each place has their pros and their cons, right? I mean, there are things I really like about South Africa. But yeah, we are not the most civilized bunch in terms of no one would pack their water bottles neatly around a trash can. It would be chaos. So here are some of the cards that I bought. Actually, I'll turn this into a trash bag. Let me just put some stuff in here. But I really want to open at least one of these. Okay, so this one, but it's Hanku's. And then these 3. This one, foam edition. So I think this is foam red. This one. And this one. So Uta and Katakuri. But I really want to... Oh, and this big box. So I'm going to open maybe just one of these. Because how can I not? Okay, this needs to go... I'm not going to be able to keep all these boxes. If I ever need to move... Don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. I guess get new boxes, but... So obviously all these cards will be in Japanese. But I don't care. I saw there, so funny enough, these kinds of cards in boxes and packs, they weren't all over the place. There was a lot of shops with them, but they weren't all over the place. But there was one card shop in Akihabara that only had like singles. You could buy many single cards. So not just for One Piece or Pokemon, there was a bunch of different ones like Dragon Ball, Yu-Gi-Oh! And there were baseball cards and all kinds of cards. It had like maybe 4 floors. And there was just big displays. For the cheaper cards, there was like a box thing where they were all like this and you could go through them. But then some of them were like behind glass. And you had to like ask, I want this one or whatever. And there was a Nikki card. So if there was a yellow sticker on it or below it, it meant that this was not a mint condition card. It was slightly damaged, right? So there was a Nikki card that had a yellow sticker that cost 161,000 yen. So I don't know, how do you put that in dollars? I don't know, but it was a freaking expensive Nikki card. I was like, whoa. Holy shit. Magic the Gathering cards are a lot more expensive in Japanese, or at least they were when I was playing. Maybe because that's the original? I don't know. Where did Magic the Gathering start? Sounds like an American thing. Was she wearing the minimum or what? Not even. It wasn't even that lewd. But it was, you know, what's that character? The one that I don't have yet, but you have. One of the stronger ones, and there's a skin where she wears this beautiful black dress. Okay, here we go. First, One Piece card, the best, with a very cute Luffy on it. So I have a ton of these. So let's see. The first one is this. Maybe a Don card. I can't see. It looks like a face. Buggy or Rocinante? I'm not sure whose face this is. Okay, so let's do it like this. Cannot see. Which scene is this? I see a chain. Okay, you guys try. If there's anyone Japanese in the chat, please tell me which scene is this. Oh wait, I see Luffy. But it's like a hollow one, so it's very shiny. Red rock. Oh, it's a shiny one too. That's nice. Thank you, Salel. Okaeri. Okaeri. Thank you, Tatsuki. Nice to see you. I think I have this one, but this is a Japanese version, and this one has a hollow border. So I think that means it's what, a reverse hollow? How do you... So it's kid. I went to, I don't know if you guys saw on my shorts. Come on. I went to a One Piece exhibition. So it was called One Piece Emotions. And that was amazing. I love that so much. And there was a girl in front of me, more or less, walking around the exhibit as well. And she was a big kid fan. So she had this ota bag. So an ota bag is an otaku bag where it has this kind of open front. So you can, display your badges, your teddy bear or whatever. So what your fandom, whether it's VTubers or anime or idols. So that's the ota bag. So she had a bunch of kid stuff. And she was a big kid fan. So it was cute to watch her going around the exhibit, taking pictures of kid and... with kid and all these kind of things. Ooh, wait, which one is the blue one? Is it Niji? I think this is Niji, right? That's a pretty cool card. Yeah, I think this part here says Niji. Nice. And it's a hollow one, so it looks really cool. Okay. Ooh, this is Luffy senpai. What's his name again? Bartholomew? What does this mean? Baria. Oh, Baria. So that's Bartholomew. And it's his barrier scene. So very, very cool. Look at the skull there. When I do that, that's pretty cool. There's so many hollow ones. If it says R at the bottom, it means it's a rare, and all rares are foils. It says C. This one says R. This one says SR. And the red rock one says R. The kid one says SR. This is a chopper one. Here is a... Oh, ooh, this is a great moment. The light guy, I forgot his name, and then, oh, now the name escapes me. You guys can remind me. It's not that I don't know their names, it's just that I don't remember them right now. The light guy and Rayleigh. Phew. I'm glad it came to me eventually. This is a great scene too. Kizaru, yes, Kizaru, thank you. That is a VC2. This is that girl, the weapon no mi girl. Be something. I can't read it. Something Baby 5? I think it's Baby 5. I think that's her name. Oh, wait. Oh, she's really high ranked. Ooh, Reira, I love her. Oh, but I won't claim her so early. It's still first hour, right? So I won't claim right now. Wait, is it? But yeah, I love her. Maybe not so much as a character, but just that show. Okay, so I've got Baby 5. And then the last two is Pudding's sister, the one with the mirrors, and then the lady from Luffy's hometown that took care of them in the bar. So many names. So yes, I am super excited to do like a separate card unboxing video. Someone might need to sponsor it, to be honest. I have had them, they were sponsored in the past, but I'm going to try my best to make time for it by myself. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. So that includes all of these ones, plus, good night. Oyasumi. Plus some of the other Pokemon ones I've had before. Like I've already been gifted some Pokemon ones that are English. But these are all going to be Japanese. So I'm just going to have to test my knowledge with the character names and stuff. So can you believe that that is maybe just half of everything I've bought so far? And we're already 2 hours into the video. Wait, here's some more cards that I bought. These are just big packs of cards. So like a lot of cards. I think these have already been opened by someone else. And in the card shop, there was like a very few of these, but I think it's just a bunch. So like this one has Hiyori already there. So I know I get this card, and Kaido and Law and Mihawk. Very cool Mihawk card over here. So I doubt these will have any super rare lucky ones because I think someone already, like I said, unboxed them. This one has Bonnie. A Bonnie card. I specifically took this for Bonnie. But it also has Ice Guy. I feel like Luffy with the fact that I can't remember their names. A Kaido one. And this one's a Sanji one. I hope I get some pudding cards in here. I really want some pudding-chan cards. What about a box with your favorite Snake Empress? I couldn't find one. I was looking everywhere, but I think everyone else already bought those. I saw some new One Piece fans theorizing that Makino, the green hair girl from Luffy's town, being Zoro's mom because of the hair. Well, that's a more credible theory than me saying Smoker is his dad when I started watching. I have a website anime and you have to guess a Naruto or One Piece character. Sounds fun. The posters of the Monster Trio. Hi, Vasilis. Nice to see you. actually, these were gifted to me a while back by Black Blade, I believe. My mom just found them recently and hung them up, which I think looks really cool. Okay, so here is another figure. This is, I'm not going to remember her name, but she's from Oshinoko. Like I told you guys, I was trying to get some different figures. You know, not all just the main characters. Although I do regret not getting Gear 5 Luffy or like, I don't know, a Robin figure. But yeah, I'm really happy with this one because she is one of the, well, first of all, I love Oshinoko. Oshinoko? Her name is Minami. And she's one of the first characters that I have 2 keys for in Waifu Wars. So when I saw it, I was like, I have to have that. I like her too. She's really sweet. Bandai Namco. Banpresto figure. So, yeah, super, super nice. Very, very pretty. Cute hair, cute outfit. I love it. Yeah. Oh, this is my junk box. I mean, my junk bag. Where's that figure with the story? The funny story. I don't know where it is. I don't think it's in here. Maybe it's still downstairs. But basically the story is, so you see how a lot of these figures cost about 2,000 yen max, right? Most of these figures that I bought, they're 2,000 yen or less. So, then I saw this, it was like a big display with a big Luffy Gear 5 figure. And then a bunch of, it keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So they're listed from number 1 to number 54. So what you do is, you do the gacha thing where you put in some money and then you turn the thing and then it spits out a little ball with a number inside. So then you win one of the prizes, right? And there's some photos, some like, what's those things called? Those photo things that print it out immediately. So there are some photos of people who won some of the big stuff, right? And Hanku was saying, you know, you got to do this. It would be so cool if you won the big one. Yes, a Polaroid. Hi, Fairy. Thanks for the sub. Hi, Vasilish. It feels like you never left a day, but at the same time, it's like I've been waiting for this stream so much. Looking even better with the Japanese aura. I highlighted this to welcome you back properly. Thank you so much, Vasilish. And thank you, Panya. Okairi stream. I mean, Tadaima stream. I tasted one of your candies that you gave me, so if you want to check the stream back later, it was really nice. We were just saying about Kayla wanting to kidnap you. Yes, that was a conversation we were having. Wait, what was I saying? Oh, I already told Panya about this story, so I'll just finish it up with you guys. So it costs, to play this game, it costs 3,000 yen. So that's more expensive than any of the figures that I've bought. But I had a chance to win the big Luffy figure. So I was like, I have to do this. So then I put in 3,000 yen. And I turned it, and I turned it. And I got number 52. So like one of the, almost the last, smallest prize you can win. So it's not here. I have to go find it. But I got a figure that's about this big. It's like this big. So not including Bulma's head. And it's a One Piece character though. It's that guy from Wano from the flashback that looks like maybe he's Zoro's ancestor or something. So yeah, that little guy that I barely even know cost me 3,000 yen, which was more than anything else that I've bought, excluding the fucking Adidas pants in Dubai. Let's not talk about that. But you literally couldn't buy anything cheaper. Everything was brand name in Dubai, so So this I actually got with Panya. We were in Osaka and we were looking for the Shonen Jump store, but on the way, so all the malls, well, not all the malls, but many malls in Japan have like 4 to 8 stories. Yes, Panya, I wanted to kidnap you and put you in my backpack and bring you back to South Africa. Because you were so damn cute. Wait, what was I saying? Okay, so yeah, a lot of the malls have like 4 to 8 floors. And on the way to the Shonen Jump store, there was a Studio Ghibli store, right? Hi, Tank. Thank you for the sub. 64 months, and you didn't even miss 1 month. That is crazy. That should get the standing ovation. Like what? Thank you so much. Oh, that's another thing that, so in South Africa, we have a little nod culture where you acknowledge someone and you nod to them. But in Japan, a lot of people are obviously, they're saying, arigato gozaimasu, like a lot of like little bows. So I'm still in the habit of where I'm like slightly bowing to people if we buy something or if we leave a store, I'm just like, thank you. And I feel like an idiot because we don't do that here. And they must think like, what is wrong with her? Because we do a little nod, like, but we don't bow. So I got really into the habit of like bowing. Thank you, arigato gozaimasu. So, I was still talking about this. So we got it at the Studio Ghibli store. So I was thinking I could put all my little gacha toys in here, or at least some of them. Because I got 3 of these. Wait, someone's rolling. Someone's rolling. I'm not claiming a Dementor, that's for sure. Oh, the rolls reset. Okay, so I got the cat bus. This is the cat bus. I got Haku. A little mini Haku version. And then I got the little Moku Kurokurosuke. Please, Panya, can you tell me what it's called again? Moku Kurokurosuke. Ooh! It's 2nd hour though. If it was lost hour, I would claim him. Yeah, it's still 2nd hour. So I'm not going to claim him right now, but good character. Makurokurosuke. Yes, so I got one of these Makurokurosuke. And he even has the little candies that I tried earlier. So they're basically, I think they're like little finger puppets. Not like a puppet, but because they have, you know. So cute! Makurokurosuke. Okay. So anyway, I got these 3 cat. Oh well, the cat bus won't fit on my finger because his hole is a bit bigger. But yeah, they're just little figures. That's the cultural after effects. I was doing the little bow at the first like 2 or 3 weeks at my workplace when I would take the food orders to customers because I was still quite shy. So yeah, I got these 3, Katabas, Haku, and Makurokurosuke. Where? I got a message. What does it say? Panya, how are you, by the way? How have you been? How was your week so far? And then these 2. So at USJ, there were various shops. So there was a Demon Slayer shop. And there were these little boxes where it's also like a gacha box. So you can get a character. So I got 4 of them because Sheldon and Lydia, they also watch Demon Slayer. So I got 4 boxes so that we could all open together and see who gets what. So I got a little Tanjiro. This little Tanjiro. Oi. That is my little Tanjiro-san. Sheldon got Zenitsu, the same Zenitsu. Hanku got Tanjiro as well. And then Lydia got Mitsuri's bird. So she traded Hanku for Mitsuri's bird. And then, because we had 2 Tanjiros. So then we just traded Mitsuri's bird. Which is honestly bigger than Tanjiro, actually. Oi. Oi. Whatever. So, yeah, really cute. So I'm just going to pop them in here for now. So yeah, I could keep them in here and then, like I said before, do rotations where I display them at different times. You know? All my little figures and stuff. Tanjiro from the Entertainment District as a housemate. That is an amazing and hilarious figure. Yes. Then I got this from a shop called Don Quixote. So Don Quixote has like 7 or 8 floors too. Maybe more 6 or 7. And they sell a bunch of stuff from souvenirs to hair products, face products, bags, like luggage. And they're open 24/7, which is insane. But yeah, I bought some souvenirs for other people from there and for me. And I bought this, which is like a sexy Maguai kimono, which just says sexy kimono. So I got this. And that's going to be like... Because I was thinking that I'm going to post some things for Fansly while I'm on the trip. But I was so dead tired. I did not get much opportunity to do that. I just posted like one thing at the beginning and then never again. So I'm going to have to make up for it. So I thought that I could wear this and just maybe do some... Because tomorrow I'm doing my gaming video. So maybe I could wear this in the gaming video or something like that. Did they have a big muscular employee with the highest voice ever? They didn't. No, that's hilarious. But I'm very excited to try it on. It says one size fits all, so. Oh, let's just open 2 more. Don Quixote is the main character of the most famous novel from Spain. It's so funny that the store is called that. I mean, what's his name? Flamingo Boy. Is he named after that guy? How do I open this? How do I open this? Can you just... So I got this from Osaka. It says Osaka, but I don't think I got this from Osaka. I don't know where I got it from. But it is an Idolish 7 badge. So it is one of the main 7 boys. I did another one. Oh, no, wait. I did some cards for Idolish 7. So there was that gacha thing and it gave you cards. This was the badge one. But with the cards, I did it twice because I was looking for my favorite boy. And I got him. It's been busy and a bit feeling sick, but I got energy from you. I can do anything. Yes, you can do it. Just sleep enough and eat healthy food and drink water. You can do it. Ay, Nana! Oh, you mean he's the 7th, the number 7? This green one is... Oh, I got this, I don't know where, but I just really liked it because I've become a big fan of Kuromi from, you know, the Hello Kitty series. So I was trying to get kuromi, but I got this one instead. I think it's called cinnamon. I like saying I nana instead of idolish. Oh, of course. Because Idolish Seven. I nana. So I got this one, which is really, really cute. He's like a little scared because I was trying to get kuromi, which is this one here on the end. So it's like a Halloween spooky one. But I got this one. I mean, I didn't get this one. That's the one I wanted. Ooh, present mic. I'm still holding out. Sorry, present mic rolled, but it's still second hour. So. Okay, let's move on. Oh, wait, there's one more over here. Phew, it is hot. This one I got from the Shonen Jump store at Tokyo Station. You could get a badge with an MC or a second MC from a lot of shows. So, like, I was trying to get Ichigo or Luffy, Zoro, Naruto, anyone that I know, right? Because I know... Wait. I know Luffy, I know Zoro, I know Ichigo, I know Renji, I know Hinata, I know Kageyama. I would have loved to get Kageyama. I know Tanjiro, I know Giyu from Demon Slayer. I don't know these two from this show. I know Goku, I kind of know Vegeta. Well, I know about him, but I'm gonna know him later, right? I know Naruto, Sasuke. Okay, these two are from Kuroko no Basket, so I don't know them. I know Midoriya, Bakugo. I know Itadori. I know Megumi. So, and then there's these two from Sakamoto Days. So my point is, there was a bigger chance of me getting someone I know than someone I don't know because I know a lot of them. But I got Shin Asakura from Sakamoto Days, whom I do not know, but I know the anime is coming out at some point, and I think I'll watch it. So yeah, this is a pretty nice, it's like a pen badge. Oi, why are you not focusing? Ta-da! Shin Asakura. So I think that's a pretty cool badge. I just really wish I got Kageyama. But that's the fun part, is not knowing what you're gonna get. Let me just put this on for a bit. It's been super cold, but right now I'm just so excited and everything just feels hot. Okay, let's try and ramp up the speed here, I guess. So this is my Goku figure. I got it from a place called Tamashi Nations, which had more expensive figures, but I thought it was worth it to buy there because they had some really amazing figures. A lot of Neon Genesis Evangelion and other giant robots. Why are you making a funny noise? Bzzz. Don't do that. Okay, sorry, I'm just waiting for the thing to swing and then stop it at a certain point. Okay. It had Kagami and Kuroko from Kuroko no Basket. Nice. Midoriya Bakugo. That's a fan favorite name. Yeah, this is a really cool little Goku. And you can buy him with this stand, which is the Dragon Ball. So I thought that was so cute. And apparently there's only 3 of these stores in the whole world. One is somewhere in America, one is in Japan, and the one is somewhere in Korea. So I'm gonna open this one because I think it's extra special. So they're more like, you can actually pose them. They're not just, whoa. No wonder they're so expensive. Look at that. They come with different hands, different faces. So it's more custom. Oops. Gomenasai. It's more customizable. That's pretty cool. Well, I don't want to... So even his face is like covered with a little thing. This is different hair. And then different faces. His... Oh, Nuibo! Different little hands. That's so cute. And then... You can put him, so that's him. So you can actually like... You can like bend his feet, his head. A little angry Goku. I don't want an angry Goku. I'll change it later. So you can like customize him to maybe do a kick or something. Yeah. And make sure to pat to know if he's a boy. Pat, pat. Definitely a boy. Then I have to, well, let me just put this back. I have to keep this box for these things. I will change his face later, but all of his expressions are angry. That's okay though. I like this angry one, the one that's on the box here. This is a nice one. I think that looks more determined than angry. Wait, someone's rolling again. So while they roll, I want to unbox the... Oh crap, I forgot about the questions. Let me answer a question. Have you mastered the art of UFO catcher? So I think they mean the crane games. Have you managed to grab some goodies? Or have you experimented frustration and avoided it after multiple failures? Yes. I didn't want to avoid it though. I did want to spend my last night. I wanted to go and play, but it was too late by the time we got back to Shinjuku. So anyway, I'm looking forward to see you again on YouTube and Twitch. That was from Finor Kurufinwe. What did you like and dislike most about Japan? Well, I really like how much there is to do and you can get to most places very easily with a train. You get exhausted after doing a lot of things every single day, eh? Because it's still kind of far to walk to the train station sometimes. Especially, you know, when you're already tired from like 12 days of walking in a row. It's exhausting. But my point is for just how much there is to do. Like, and you can get anywhere and it's not too expensive. Like the bus, it has a flat fare of 230 yen per trip. The trains aren't that expensive. Like you can just get to so many places so fast in a day or two. And then you can do so much. So I really love that about it. I really like how clean most places are. At the end of the night in Osaka and the Shinjuku, it was kind of dirty. People were, you know, throwing cigarette butts, and in Osaka, I think it was a lot of tourists, but in Shinjuku, I think it was just everyone. So they were throwing cigarette butts and stuff, so it didn't look super clean, but it was still 95% cleaner than South Africa after a Friday or a Saturday night, so, you know, at least Shinjuku was. I'm not so sure about Osaka because we just walked through there very fast. There was a lot of people though. How do I do this? Okay. So this goes where? There's no hole. Where should this go? Okay, I'm gonna have to ask. I think you have to break through this part. I don't know. Okay, Hunko's gonna have to help me with this later. But yeah, super cute Goku-chan. So yeah, I liked how clean it was in almost all areas. And What else did I like? The convenience store meals, so good. All the gacha things everywhere. The fact that, anime is everywhere. I mean, obviously. My least favorite thing, though, because the question is asking for favorite and least favorite. I guess it's just the fact that since I didn't know much Japanese, if any, communicating with others is just extremely difficult and you feel very isolated. And there are I'm not used to so many people, so that was tough for me because I'm from South Africa. So we have half the amount of people and 3 times the amount of space. So, it's something to adjust to. I like that the malls have 7 floors and everything's so organized. Like, okay, you can find menswear here, women's wear there, electronics there, toys there. Like, that's cool. So yeah, I would say that's what stands out to me. And when I say that there's a lot to do, I obviously mean all the I love the kind of shrine culture. I love the fact that, people don't go to church on a Sunday. There's no, I don't know about it, but in my experience from what I saw, it's not like they're at all of the shrines. It's not like there are necessarily sermons and you go sit on a Sunday and someone preaches at you. It's more like go to the shrine and you pray, and I think you can get someone to pray for you, but it's very much what goes on in here, right? It felt very, the fact that first of all, there are so many shrines, so I don't know how people choose. I guess you grow up in a certain religion or from a certain, I don't know. But I just love the shrines, the churches, because I went to that one more church, but it was still like a shrine. People go and pray for themselves. They have their own experience. They walk through, they talk to others, they can get more involved if they want to, but there's no pressure. So yeah, I just really like that kind of feel. Ghibli Park, USJ. I did not have enough time for USJ. But the problem is when I got there, I was very confused at first. I was like, I see a shop, a shop, a shop, a restaurant, a shop. And I was like, then I walked a bit, then I saw people in line for a roller coaster. So we got in line after going into 1 or 2 shops. And then we waited for like an hour to get on the roller coaster. And then I hated it. I was in tears. I was so hot. I wasn't thinking about how scary the roller coaster might be. And it didn't look very like loop-de-loop and crazy shit. So I didn't even think about, am I a roller? I knew that I didn't like roller coasters, but that day I was just hot. And I didn't really think about, it just looked like a normal ride. I don't know. And then I got on it. And I think the worst part for me about the roller coaster was the fact that you're sitting like this, okay? So you're sitting like this, and then there's a thing that just closes over your lap. It doesn't even lock like to the sides. I know it can't open, like it's locked tight. But it's just like a lever that stops here on my legs. It doesn't click in anywhere. It clicks. But it's still loose, like it's still open. And there's no seat belt, and then it goes, and I literally, I couldn't keep my eyes open because I was so scared. I felt like I was going to fall out, and I tried to keep my eyes open, but I couldn't. And then when my eyes closed, I just saw this thing opening. Have you ever had one of those things where you lock it by pushing on it, but then when you want to unlock it, you push it further and it unlocks? Have you ever had one of those things? So I thought it felt like one of that. Like if I push too hard on this, it's gonna like unclick and open up. And every time I tried to keep my eyes open, but I couldn't, and I was like crying because I saw myself when my eyes closed. I saw this thing opening and me falling to my death. And then I thought about my cats and how lonely they would be without me. And I was just so terrified. And then at the end, I cried. It wasn't even, it was probably 2 minutes. And the guys in front of me were screaming and having the best time of their lives. And there was a One Piece audio playing with some of the voice actors were talking. I couldn't hear a thing. I was just terrified, thinking that I was gonna die. So I didn't go on the Demon Slayer one. But apparently that was not a roller coaster. It was an actual ride, like a 3D, 4D experience or something. So I really regret not going. But after this roller coaster, I was so shaken up and a little bit nauseous that I had to sit down for like an hour and a half. Yes, Cherry, maybe. There was a worse one that I saw later, but I didn't go on that one. It was at the Jurassic Park World. But I didn't know about Jurassic Park World, and I didn't know about Harry Potter World. Like, I just got there and I saw moles and rides, and I was walking, and then there was a Pokemon parade that just suddenly happened. And then I saw Gengar walking down the street, and I started to cry because I thought this was just the cutest thing ever, and I was just like, this is why I came to Japan, for Pokemon parades and shit. And then I was crying because it was just so happy, and I felt so sad. But then there was Pokemon, and then I felt bitter, and then I cried. And then I tried some snacks because I was feeling a little bit better. And then my world kind of opened up, and I realized, oh wait, there's Super Nintendo World, there's Harry Potter World, there's everything. So eventually we were trying to find the water world where the One Piece live action was being held. And on the way there, we walked through, there was a Sanji drink, and I tried the Sanji drink. There was a Sanji piece of meat, so I tried Sanji's meat. That was delicious. Oh my God, that was so good. Because for lunch, I only had like a salad and something to drink because after the roller coaster, I didn't really feel good. But then eventually I felt better after walking around a lot, and that's why I had the meat, and it was so good. And then we walked through Jurassic Park World, and that was cool, but there was a roller coaster that literally went loop-de-loop. I don't know how people did it. It's crazy. But Japan is probably the safest place to do a roller coaster like that. Like, you know, because they make the shit, they put them together, they know, they're good at that shit. So probably you won't die on a roller coaster there. But like in South Africa, I wouldn't do roller coasters. I don't even think we have a lot because I feel like they get the parts from somewhere else and then they have to put it together. And I bet at the end of South Africans putting a roller coaster together, at the end, they're like, where does this piece go? And then they just throw them away. So I won't go on roller coasters here, but I tried it in Japan. I tried it in Japan, and it was at least I tried, so I'm happy. But it was terrible. And then I lost like an hour and a half of my day. And I made it through Jurassic Park. I made it through Harry Potter World, and it started raining. And that was very kind of like fitting for Harry Potter World. And we were running with our umbrellas, and I got a chocolate frog. And I took some photos with the castle in the background, and that was really nice. Very nice memory. And then we got to the Harry Potter live show. It was from 6 to 7 or 7. It was from 6 to 7. But it was more like 6:15 or 6:30 until 7:30. And I thought I could go to Super Nintendo World after that, but it was closed. Everything was closed after that. So it was really sad that I didn't get to go to Super Nintendo World. Hi, Modru! It felt like I haven't seen you in ages. I hope you had a wonderful time in Japan. Well, we were just talking about the roller coasters, so that wasn't so wonderful, but it was just a good experience. No, oops. I just put that in the wrong bag. Oh, well. But yeah, so there was not enough time for USJ, so I definitely like to go back and try USJ again. Where am I gonna put my Goku now? Look how cute he is. So cute. So angry. Hey. Okay. I'll just make him sit. Next to Bulma. I just need to ride about 5 more roller coasters You just need to ride about 5 more roller coasters and you will be able to handle them like a champ. I would have felt a lot better with that roller coaster because it wasn't so bad. Like, it didn't go completely upside down and stuff. So my point is, I would have probably enjoyed it slightly more if I felt properly secured. I know that I was, but I just needed a fucking seatbelt, man. I needed the thing that goes over here and clicks in here. That made me feel like I can't slip out and it won't pop open. But you know what? It is what it is. Okay, so these are some more. This is my Harajuku chopper. They sell a lot of these little, it's like a towel, a small washcloth towel thing, but people use it to dab sweat, I think. But this is too pretty to dab sweat. So it's like Harajuku chopper. So a lot of people in Harajuku are dressed like this. So super cute, super fluffy, and a lot of little things, you know? So I think in Harajuku, I saw a lot of tourists, like burly men dressed as like cute little girls, but it was mainly tourists. I saw maybe one Japanese guy that looked like Bonchan, but there were a lot of tourists dressed like little girls. They were less cute to me than the Japanese girls dressed like little girls. Although, but it's not like little girls. It's more like the gothic Lolita cute style, whatever. But to be fair, they could have just been cute boys, but I didn't know. But they looked like cute girls. So it's not a trap when they look like burly men dressed in this kind of clothes, okay? That's not a trap. Or do you mean the cute Japanese girls that might be cute Japanese boys? But yeah, Harajuku had so many tourists like that. I was surprised. And you know, one of my least favorite things about Shinjuku was at night when the sun goes down, there's like some big guys that stand on certain street. It's like they're enclosing the street. They're like watching who comes in and out. And they're like these big, the way that they're dressed, the way that they look and talk sometimes to each other, it just looks really sus. And apparently ABC told me like one of his friends went, because they try and get you to go into the host clubs, like where the girls chat with you and you buy drinks or whatever. So they try and get you to go to the host club, and then the drinks are normal at first, but then suddenly they get super, super expensive. And then if you don't want to buy, 2 of them will come sit next to you. So that felt really weird. It was the only time I didn't feel 100% safe in Japan. Like my bag was always open. Like my zip wasn't closed because I just felt so safe. And like no one was gonna put their hand in my bag and steal something like they would here. But that was the only time. I'm not saying that those guys would have stole. I'm just saying I just didn't feel as safe. Okay, this is something that I got from the Mugiwara store. I got one for me and for Joey. It's a Luffy notebook. That's like very shiny on the beautiful. By the way, guys, in 10 minutes, if the internet dips, I will end the stream and come back in an hour, and I'll just stream an hour later. But if it doesn't, oh shit, did it just dip? Oh shit. Okay, it's green again. But if it does technically there should still be about 10 minutes left. But if it does die, I'll just come back in an hour and stream for an hour longer later. So I have this Luffy notebook that I got one for me and Joey. I got this Dragon Ball Akira Toriyama. I think it's an art book. It cost 2,800 yen at the second-hand bookstore, but I see the original price was 3,600 yen. So, but it looks unopened, but, oh, crap. Okay, but yeah, it's really, really cool, and I'm looking forward to going through it. So, I probably will need to end the stream for an hour from here. And I haven't even finished everything yet. I'll finish my video. I think I'm going to finish my video off. It keeps going red and green and yellow, red and green, and now it's green again. Cherry says it never dipped for her. That's so weird. Let's see. The network connection was lost, but I'm not even on I'm on data, so I don't even know what's... I would be happy if you could make a video of your impressions in Japan, so that's kind of what I'm doing here. I know you went there as a trip, but after visiting... Oh, shit. I just refreshed. Okay, wait. I know you went there as a trip, but after visiting and seeing it for the first time, would you consider living there as well, or do you think Japan is better as a place to go as a trip or vacation rather than a permanent stay? I would say that for many people, I think it's an amazing place to stay. And if I was 20, 21, 22, I would love to stay there. As long as you have a nice 1 or 2 people that you know that speak English, I think it's an amazing place to stay. Maybe even forever, depending on how attached you are to your family. But I personally couldn't stay there because I'm very established here in South Africa. I'm very used to my life, so it would be too difficult at this point to uproot myself. I mean, I have my cats. I don't think I could take them along. I need a big space for cats, and most places there are pretty small. Although I think you can buy bigger houses in the countryside. But I think houses are more expensive there, so everything feels easier here. I smell food. I'm good visiting, but I'm too scared of earthquakes for longer stays. We never get them in Switzerland. Oh, that's true. We also don't get earthquakes. But I think there's safer places to live. Like, apparently Kyoto is surrounded by mountains, so they have more moderate weather and less issues like earthquakes and stuff. But I don't know. I just heard something like that. But yeah, we have other cons here. What is cons? The bad stuff. Pros and cons. We have other cons here, like the crime and stuff, but I know how to deal with stuff like that. Like, I bought the house in an estate that's gated, that has security walking around, so I feel very safe, at least here. So, I mean, every country is going to have its ups and downs or its pros and cons, but at least here is where I grew up, so I know how to deal with everything. The good and the bad. I wouldn't mind to stay there, but I wouldn't be able to uproot myself right now. But I think that if anyone has the opportunity when they're 20, 21 to go stay there for a few years, I think that would be amazing. And yeah. So, okay, I think it might be permanently red now. If it dies, just let me know. I will finish unboxing and come back in an hour. Excuse me. So this is a Demon Slayer art book. So it's kind of like my fairy tale art books. I don't know if there's spoilers. But yeah, I'll have to go through the books at another time. Curses, Twitch had 2 whole weeks to sort this out. I think it's more my internet's fault. Although it's green again now. So confusing. Then these are some, apparently this is only something that really happens in Japan. This was $2. It's a booklet from One Piece Film Red. Why they would put the price tag over Shanks's face, I don't know. But it's basically something that you can buy when you watch it at the movies, apparently. And it gives, like, in Japanese, a bunch of information about the voice actors. Cost comments. So there's a bunch of comments from the voice actors, longer ones from bigger stars. Yeah, I can't read it, so I don't really know. But I think it's just a bunch of information about the film, about outfits, all that kind of stuff. Must be a Buggy fan that put that on Shanks's face. So yeah, I have one for One Piece Film Red. I have one for the Mugen Train arc. So here you can see the VAs, but the actual VA. So it's like, oh, there's like a signature. So yeah, this is pretty special. I also got one for Stampede. I think Tama got one for Armageddon or some movie that he really likes. But yeah, I've never seen anything like this outside of Japan. And Hanko also said he read about it, that it's something mainly Japan does. Like they sell or hand these out at the movies, in theater. Maybe for like the big debut or something, but then people sell it afterwards. Obviously not for much, because this cost like $2. So that's really amazing. So I got 2 art books and a couple of those. I got this in Harajuku. I wanted at least one cute Harajuku style outfit, but the dresses looked so, like, I'm not that cute. I'm not cute enough to wear those kinds of cute frilly outfits with the hair and the makeup. I have the Film Red booklet too, and many others. That's a very, very nice souvenir for a fan, I think. So I think that's really, really cool. Sorry, I'm just going to keep streaming. It keeps going red and green and red and green. I hope you guys are okay. It should stabilize after a while. Just tell me if it's too bad and I'll end the stream. So this was more, I could at least wear this. It's like a jersey dress, a sweater dress thing. So like oversized and a little frilly, but with a cute teddy bear. And on the back, it has a bow. So I thought this is like, I could wear this. I don't think I could wear all of that kind of clothes, but I thought this was a good souvenir. It was more expensive. It was 6,040 yen, but you know, it was my Harajuku souvenir, so I had to. That's not a dress, that's a t-shirt. But those kinds of girls are very tiny and they wear these things as dresses, but I'd obviously wear tights underneath. But yeah, So this is my Harajuku one. Let's see, another question. What's it like being in airport? Dubai, the Dubai airport is huge, and there's like a ton of chairs, long chairs for people to sleep on. There's a ton of overpriced shops. Like, I saw stuff. We looked at like Nike shoes and a specific type of watch, right? That we saw in Japan, and it was maybe $600 for like the watch. It's an expensive watch, but it was probably 500 or something dollars more in Dubai than it was in Japan for the exact same watch. So everything in Dubai is just very expensive, but it was very cool to see all these things. Like, I had Panda Express for the first time in 11 years. I tried Hard Rock Cafe for the first time in 11 years. The only other time I've had those things was when I was in America 11 years ago. I went to Texas for 3 months to work in between my first and second year of university. So yeah, there's a lot of restaurants that's cool to try, but everything is just so expensive. Where is Hanku's melon soda t-shirt? It's washed, so it's drying downstairs. But that's really one of my favorite souvenirs, because every time we went to McDonald's 3 times for lunch, and he got melon soda each time. So that was a very memorable souvenir. I actually can't even show all my shirts today because most of them are being washed, but I'll post pictures at some point, and I'll definitely be wearing them in videos, so eventually you'll see them. When I was in Dubai, Dubai airport, they had vending machines that sold gold bars. Really? I didn't see that. But I mean, I didn't see much. I was just going that way and that way. I did have like a 4-hour layover because our flight from Japan was late. So instead of 6 hours, it was like a 4-hour layover. But yeah, we mainly just ate and tried to find warm pants because we were so cold on the first flight. And yeah, I didn't see any gold bars. Sadly, I also didn't see any vending machines selling meals in Japan, because Modru said there's a guy on YouTube that goes around Japan trying the meals from vending machines. I didn't see any meal vending machines. I didn't even see, maybe I saw like one snack vending machine, but mostly I saw drinks, coffee, water, ice cream vending machines. There's a lot of those, but no snacks or meals. This I actually got at Dubai. This was the only normal price thing that was in Dubai airport. So on my first flight from Durban to Dubai, it was 8 hours, and I hurt my neck so much. So then in Dubai, I bought this because my flight from Dubai to Japan was like 11 hours. So I got this, and I was really comfortable, and I could sleep. Then on the way back, so in the morning, we checked out of our hotel on the day that we were going to leave. Our flight was only at 10:30. So we had the day to do some last minute souvenir shopping. So we checked out at 11, and we could leave our bags at the hotel, right? Because they do that. Like, you can check out, but you can leave your bags there until your flight or whatever. So we left our bags there, and this was in the bag. And then at the end of the day, we went to go get our bags. We went to the airport. I forgot about my cat. So just give me a minute. I'm just saying goodbye to the stream because I think that looks like the curse has not been lifted. Sorry, fam. I will call the internet guy again. When I get back, we can do some reaction. Yee. Gonna just finish unboxing by myself. Stop streaming. Okay, so yeah, cat. So I packed it into my bag and then I forgot to take it out before the flight. So I was very sad because the last flight from Dubai to South Africa. Well, no, it was the flight from, because I left the bag at the hotel with this inside in Japan. And then I went from Japan to Dubai without the pillow. And then that was the longest flight, 11 hours. So once I did that, I didn't bother to get another pillow because I was like, I already bought these fucking Adidas pants and they were too expensive. So I'm not going to buy another neck pillow. I'll just deal. So yeah. But yeah, he's so cute. I love him. My Dubai souvenir. But also those pants are also. The pants and this cat is my Dubai souvenirs. So what else do I have? There's not much left. I got this at that shop, Don Quixote. It was 4,300 yen. It's just a little kuromi jersey, which I think is really cute because South Africa is in winter. So I couldn't wear it there, but I could wear it here. Because when I was in Japan, it was mostly like 35 degrees Celsius, and then when I came to South Africa, that day was like 14 degrees Celsius. I was freezing. Yesterday I went to bed at like 7:30 or something because I was very tired, but also I was freezing and I couldn't do anything because it was so cold. Today is better, but still, this is really nice. I got this Gigi purse at Studio Ghibli. This is my most expensive figure. It was 4,900 yen, but I saw the same figure at another shop in Akihabara for 8,500 yen. So it's the same exact figure, the same exact brand. I took a picture and I compared. It was the exact same thing. Furyu Jaya. I'm not sure what. But yeah, I was pretty shocked. The same figure, only like a couple of stores from each other. You know, the one was over there, the one was over there. And the price was quite different. I hate ripping the box. It feels like I'm hurting the character, but obviously I'm not. So yeah, I'm really excited about this. This is my first Miku figure. And it just looks really pretty. It's like Bunny Miku. That's the drawing. Wait, this is the actual figure. So I hope that it looks as nice as it looks. I hope that it looks as nice for real as it looks on the box. I really like Miku. Wow, it does. At least through the bubble wrap. Okay, wait, let me get another question. Wow, my candy! Okay. This one fell out, but it fell out on the table. So it's fine. Oh. We were looking for another. Please come visit again. We're waiting for you. This one says, it looks like you're having fun. I doubt you even read the comments after you post this picture. I said, you don't know me that well, it seems. And then they say, now you did. So, I think most people who followed my channel for even a while would know that I read the reply to like every single comment. Unless my mods remove them for being rude or spoilery. But I can do this. So just, if you're ever wondering, like maybe it doesn't matter if I comment. It really matters because I do read them all. Even if I don't reply to them, I go here to comments and then it shows all the comments. So even if you comment on something from like 2 years ago, it will pop up here in the order of like, if you commented it 2 hours ago, it will say like 1 hour ago, 2 hours ago, 5 hours ago. So it'll pop up here, and the video that you commented on will show here. So even for like really old videos, like obviously a bunch of comments will come through for a newer video, but like here's an older video that I posted a year ago, and then it pops up, you know, 1 day ago it was commented, and they commented you should also watch Naruto and his mother Kushina meeting for the first time, and then also another character's spoiler, but not for me because I finished Naruto, but I'm just saying don't read that. But yeah, I mean, and then here's it again. 2 days ago, you can't believe how much I cried. So I mean, I go through this and I read everything. Like here you can see I like some of them, I heart some of them, and I reply to some of them. So it's like, even if you feel like there's no point in commenting, there is. If you say something interesting or if you ask a question, I will always reply. But sometimes people just say, I cry too, and then I will like it or read it, but I'm not always gonna say something. But I do read everything because I go through that every day. Oftentimes when I post a new video for a show that I'm not caught up with, like Dragon Ball, for example, if I post a video, sometimes the comments, or most of the time, the comments will be held for review. So my mods have to approve them one by one because I'm worried about spoilers. So it goes here. They've already gone through all the comments from recent videos. And then when they approve it, it goes here, and that's where I can read everything. So this is an absolutely gorgeous Miku figurine. The hair and the outfit and the face. Everything is just like it is on the box. Very super cute. The back is like, woo, it's too sexy. So it's like super, super cute. These tights are like, I don't know why. Maybe it's like a lacy thing or something. Usually tights don't have something this thick. But I guess it's extra sexy. But that looks very nice. The shoes, all of the details, really, really, really nice. And then she has this kind of, I can't do it, but she has that. Wow, my first Miku figure, you're so cute. And her hair is like, it goes lighter towards the end. It's a little bit almost see-through. It looks really unique. Yay, Miku, Miku. Okay, let me just get the stand, because I definitely need to put her. I have one more space on my, and then this is a little bee on it for Bunny, I guess. I'm so scared. I don't want to pull the tights. This is my least favorite part. I hate popping them into this thing because oftentimes I feel like, there we go. Like they make it slightly too small, slightly, so that it's, you know, you have to push it in so that it's stuck, so that they actually stand. So happy. So let me just pop her next to my rim figure. So I have this lingerie rim. So I'll just put that over here. Too beautiful. And let me just make sure there's nothing else in here. Oh wait, the bunny ears. I almost threw these away. That goes on top. So right over there. Dun-dun! So cute! Okay, last but not least, well, there's a few things. I got some of these at, I really love the pharmacies. They have so many nice things like forehead masks, or if you have a headache, there's this little pad that you put on your forehead if you have a headache. There's the stuff that you put under your feet that feels really nice. I tried 3 different brands. One works really, really well. I don't remember what the name was. I think this is like for sleep, so maybe like an eye, like a heat mask for your eyes. Gentle steam eye mask. I haven't tried this, but I want to. But I like these kinds of forehead mask, eye mask, feet mask, all kinds of stuff, because I use stuff like that. This one I got from the exhibition, the One Piece emotion exhibition. So you bought a ticket that cost a little extra, and then you get a limited edition figure. I already saw it. I'm not the biggest fan of this figure just because I don't really understand. It says One Piece World Collectible Figure One Piece Emotion Special Version. I'm not the biggest fan of this one only because I don't really understand what he's doing. Like I know that this Luffy pulls things apart, but also he looks angry. And I don't really see Gear 5 Luffy, like that's not the first emotion I think of when I think of Gear 5 Luffy. He's absolute pure joy. So I'm a little bit disappointed. I love the exhibition as a whole so much, but I'm a little bit disappointed with this. I was so excited for a special version. Come on. I was so excited for a special version figure. But yeah, to me, Gear 5, the first thing I think of is just that pure joy. Like during the One Piece live show, during the One Piece live show at USJ, they had stunts and stuff where they jumped off things and they did kicks, and it had rained before that. So when like Sanji did some kicks and stuff, or Luffy did some things, the water would actually splatter with the kick. It looked so amazing. And they jumped off things, and the story was so good. I don't know, they probably won't because it's like a live show special. But I really wish they would turn that story into a movie. It was so good. But yeah, at some point in the story, there was a transformation. So Luffy transformed into Gear 5. And it was like magic. Like he was behind a screen, and then it was moving. But you saw him jumping, and there was a screen that showed clips or something, like a pattern. And it was the beat, and I was almost crying at that point. I cried twice during the live show. Once when I saw Jinbei, once when I saw Luffy at the beginning. But then when this Gear 5 was playing, I teared up again. And I don't know how they did it, but like I didn't even blink, and he went from being normal Luffy to Gear 5 Luffy. I don't know how they did it. But once again, yeah, it was just pure joy. It was happiness. It was excitement. So yeah, that's what I think of when I think of Gear 5 Luffy. So this angry Gear 5, I was a bit just surprised, but it's a really good quality figure, and he's pulling, I don't know, the fabric of reality, I guess. But yeah, not super, I don't know, maybe I'm missing something. And he looks almost like Gear 4, Gear 5 because of the shape of Luffy. I don't know. But at least I got a little limited edition Gear 5 Luffy. Then I got 2 manga. Oh gosh. There's too much stuff here. I got 2 manga, although I think my Bochi one is downstairs. I got Bochi Volume 1 in Japanese, just for the souvenir. And then I got a spin-off of this character, also just Volume 1. So I'm not going to aim to collect them. Maybe if I go back to Japan, I'll buy more. But, oh, and I got, now it's not here, it's downstairs, but it's like, it's an older shoujo manga volume, 10 volumes, and it's the complete set. I bought that for $10, maybe $9 or $10 at Book Off. So if you're ever in Japan and you want to buy manga and these booklets and stuff, or the art books, you should definitely try and go to Book Off. Just amazing prices. I think a lot of it's secondhand, but I mean the quality is perfect. So I didn't buy this one at Book Off though. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Then I have this one that is a illustration making book, volume 1. So I think it's like, yeah, it has tutorials about how to do some watercolors and art. So I just thought that was a really nice book to buy for 900 yen. I like that. I bought this at Studio Ghibli. So it's a Ghibli, whatever you call this, like a... One day if I ever get into quilting as an old little lady, I will definitely maybe like quilt this into a big blanket or something for my grandkids. I don't know. Along with the chopper one, maybe. So cute. I actually really want a blanket like that. Then I have this chopper shirt. I also got a Zoro one from the Mugiwara store, but I already wore the Zoro one twice on the airplane, and then just yesterday because, I don't know, I was sleeping in it. I got this from the Mugiwara store as well, the flag. So it's a pretty big one, I think. At some point, I'm going to have to hang it. I need to revamp my whole studio. I want to do it proper. But on one hand, I kind of want the bigger house because I need more wall space, but for everything. Okay, so shirt, chopper shirt. And it has kind of like frilly arms. I will wear it in a video. And then, okay, this, the bochi one. Then this is really nice. I got it at the studio, the Ghibli Park. It is I think it's a cookbook, or not a cookbook, but like a Ghibli food book. So there's a lot of books that just showcase things like, not just in Ghibli, but for One Piece, there's books that this is just the food from that anime. This is just various faces from that anime. So it's kind of like, so this one is about Ghibli food. No, wait. This one is about scenes. I'm not sure. Ironna kurashi. Kurashi? All kinds of feelings, all kinds of emotions. Kurashi? I don't know. Kurashi? Ironna kurashi. Okay, but I know that it's something, but it has scenes from all the Ghibli movies. So I really like that because... And then it has... Ooh, what's this? What's this? Probably like... Looks like ads for the other versions of the books. So... Yeah, if you can see... There's ones with different faces, different characters, different foods, modes of transportation, different... I think this one has all the kind of like odd characters, like Gigi and the Kaonashi, what's his name? No Face, the Flame from Howl, all that kind of stuff. So yeah. This is from Princess Mononoke. This is from Laputa? What's it called? Sono Mukashi. And then there's kanji. No, that's katakana. No hitobito wa sora ni uishi. I'm gonna learn how to read, but I can read most of the hiragana. So like here is from Spirited Away. And then I can read, it has little hiragana over the katakana sometimes. 廊下でぼんやりしている。ぼんやりしている。Chahiro. Oh, Chihiro, because her name is Chihiro. Yeah. Chihiro ni ring ga anman or anman or kuremashita. Kuremashita. So I can sound out the hiragana most of the time, but that doesn't mean I understand what I'm reading because I don't know where one word starts and the next one begins. Because the sentences, they have some commas, but, and actually, you're supposed to read from right to left, from this page to there, so, おばさんは、俺に、キキのために、素敵な、木を焼いてくれました。So, yeah, I don't know. I can sound out the hiragana, but that doesn't mean understand what I'm reading. Like in the same way that if you learn the alphabet, you can see A, B, C, so you can do cat, bag, wonderful. Like if you can sound something out, that's one thing, but the meaning behind the words is a completely different story. Okay, so let me just put this somewhere. I have so many things now. Oh my gosh. I wish I could live a minimalist life, but there's just too much wonderful things that people create that I want. And fill my life with it and then just brighten my days. You know? I have a bochi keychain. And I have, this is some, these are the cards I was talking about, the Idolish cards. Oh, too many things. Too many things. Okay, wait, bochi keychain. This is some Pokemon stickers, like those B-side label. Those stickers are really popular in Japan as far as I could see. Oh, so I got 2 stickers. Very, very cute. And I got this pin that says Pokemon Center Tokyo. Which, to be honest, I went to the Pokemon Center close to Akihabara. And I was kind of disappointed, not gonna lie. I didn't make an appointment for the cafe, Pokemon Cafe, so I probably would have had a better experience if I actually booked for the cafe and could have some Pokemon themed food. But the Pokemon Center itself was a little bit disappointing. But then I just briefly walked past and I looked through one in Osaka, and that one was better. They had the electric bird and the Zapdos, Articuno, and the other fire Meltros. Those 3 birds, the legendary ones, they had big statues of those. That was really cool. And yeah, I think there were better Pokemon centers. I thought the one that I was going to was the one with the Mewtwo in the test tube thing. I thought that was the one I was going to, but I didn't go to that one. I was with another one. So I was a little bit disappointed in the end because it was basically just plushies, Pokemon plushies that you can find almost anywhere in Japan. And some other things. But I don't know. This was I think this is a letter to Hanku from Yuki and Tama, because he had his birthday before the trip. What's this? Kiki. It's a Kiki, like, you put it on your clothes and then you iron it, and then like a jean jacket or some pants or something. I should buy more of that though. I want a jean jacket or some pants with that. This is from Fushimi Inari, or Kifune actually. Kifune. So just a postcard. These are some slips. I think just mostly tickets and slips and things. Receipts, sorry. I don't know what, we call them slips. Or slippies in Afrikaans. Then I got some cards. So they were basically like those gacha cards. So you put in like 300 or 500 yen, and then you turn the thing and you get surprise cards. So the first time I did it, I got these two, and I really like Sogo Osaka. Oh, his surname is Osaka. That's why the badge said Osaka. So I got these two, which are really nice cards. I love that. So he's from Idolish Seven, and he's from Trigger, which is like a rival group. But then I got this first, and I really wanted to get my favorite character, but I'm not the kind of person that does gacha like over and over and over again because just to get my favorite character. I'll do it like once, maybe twice. Only one time I did it three times, and that was to get a little badge from some cute girls from Tokyo Mew Mew. So I wanted the main girl, Zoe. So the first time I did it, I got Pudding. The second time I did it, I got, I don't know her Japanese name, but in English it was lettuce, retasu, or Bridget. I don't remember what her name was in English. Oh wait, the Japanese name is retasu, meaning lettuce, but the English name was Bridget. Oh, I remember now. So I got Pudding, retasu, and then the wolf girl. So I never got the main girl. But with this one, I only tried twice, and I got my favorite boy, Nagi. So I'm super happy with that. Because I mean, there's 7 of them plus a bunch of rival groups, and only twice, and I got Nagi. I was so happy. His name is Torao Mido. Age 21, birthday March 15. Torao Mido. I don't know who he is, actually. Oh, both sides of the card. Oh, that's so cute. Look at the other side. That's so nice. So actually, I have a bunch more things, like that I bought from the Mugiwara store, like badges that are gacha badges. You can't see what you got, but I don't know where they are. I think there's maybe downstairs. They got taken out of the box, or I have to go check. But it's fine. I'm gonna take a short break from streaming, and when my internet comes back after the curse is lifted in maybe 30 minutes. I'll come back, and then I'm going to be reacting to maybe, I think, Oshinoko. Yeah, Oshinoko, and then maybe just over the weekend, I'm watching One Piece episode 117 and 118 on Saturday, and then 119 comes out on Sunday. So I think maybe in those videos, it will be best to open some of the badges just for fun, because it's One Piece and then One Piece badges. So maybe it's better to open them at that time. So, oopsies, the last hour, and I missed so many rolls. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, please, please, I want to claim someone good. It's last hour. Oh, isn't she the main girl? Come on, roll someone good for the end of the video. Damn. Oh, the main character from Fully Cooley. Oh, at least one of the main characters. So yeah, thank you guys for asking me questions and stuff. I don't think I got to all of them. Maybe I'll just reply via text. Is there another destination or country you are excited to visit as much as Japan? Nope. I would like to visit some other places. Like, I don't know why I've always wanted to go to Bali for some reason. Or any place like that. But no, not really. I might go to Switzerland for a friend's wedding if I have enough money. But there's not really. I'm a very much a homebody, and I used to always joke about saying that I don't need to travel because I play Genshin Impact and Star Rail and Zenless Zone Zero, so I get to go to space and to all these different countries. Like some of the countries in Genshin are based on like Japan or Germany, whatever. And I mean, there's snow and there's swimming in the ocean. Like I feel like, I don't have to travel. I get to do this. And it was always a joke. But now I really mean it. Now I realize I'm not really built for travel. But I would go to Japan again because, I'm a weeb. I love these anime. I love these stories. I love these characters. The stories that they tell, what they mean in my life and in the lives of others, and just how much that inspires me in many cases. The joy that it brings to my everyday life. The fact that not only in general, but the fact that I get to talk about it for a living. That means so much to me. And in a way, I feel like maybe going to Japan, in a small way, I can give back by just spending all my money there. And promoting how much fun it was, even if it was difficult for me. Like, I'm always going to be honest with anime as well. If I like something, if I don't like something, I'm always going to give my opinion. And people, I shouldn't have to say it, but I say it all the time. It's just me sharing my opinions. That's what makes things interesting in life. The fact that people have different opinions, and that's what makes art. People are going to have different tastes. Not everyone's going to like Jackson Pollock or Van Gogh, but that doesn't mean if I say I don't like Van Gogh's paintings, that doesn't mean I think Van Gogh is a bad artist. His art is worth more than I could earn in a lifetime. But that doesn't mean, fuck's sake, I clicked. Oh, nice. Can you roll? Yeah, just because his art is worth more than I could ever earn doesn't mean I can't say I don't like this painting, or I like this painting, but I wish there was more red for personal reasons. Obviously, that's my opinion, and people should assume that. It's not an insult to the artist. The fact that we're talking about art and the fact that it encourages people talking, that it adds to the art and their worth. Like people talking about it, some people loving it, some people hating it, but then they're talking about it, and that adds to the, like, have you ever heard about those things, like a very big barn, and then it becomes famous just because some people took a picture of it and posted it, and now more people are going to see it. Now some people are saying no, but that's so stupid, and then other people are saying, but I think it's cool. And like, just now more people are talking and giving their opinion, and in the end the barn gets more and more famous, and then you have thousands of people swarming to the barn. Like, I don't know if there's really a barn like that, but I remember reading something about it. So my point is that obviously there's a difference between giving your opinion and like harassing an artist or just completely trashing something. But even if you're completely trashing something, like, oh, this is so terrible, this is so ugly, even if you're, that's not polite, but it's also still just an opinion. Harassing an artist is obviously different. But yeah, that's for a discussion for another day. Obviously no one should harass anyone, but opinions are good. And that's how I do my anime reactions. That's how I approached my trip to Japan like I loved most of everything, but I also had a really hard time in some ways, and I'm always gonna share everything because some people want a lot of people that I know said, "Oh, I want to go to Japan. I want to hear your experience because I'm already planning to go. I already bought my ticket or I want to buy a ticket." And they need to know everything. Like, for example, me, I knew I was gonna walk a lot, but it was more than I could have ever expected. So maybe if I tell that experience to someone, if I tell them to expect, a lot of people, they will be a little bit more mentally prepared and maybe their experience will be better. But if I also tell them all the good stuff that I do like or did, they just get more excited about going and the good will in the end outweigh the bad for 9 out of 10 people, I'm sure. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with my unboxing. I do still have other things that I want to open and wear. Let's see. Please come to Japan again. I'll be waiting. How was the cultural shock between us South Africans and Japanese? What's the expenses like? Was it expensive to shop, seeing as our rand isn't very strong? So actually the yen was a bit weaker than the rand, so it was pretty cheap to buy all these figures and stuff. A lot of clothes places is pretty cheap too. But there are also more expensive things. But like for example, a Dyson hair dryer. I didn't take a look at the vacuum, but the Dyson hair dryer was maybe almost half the price it is here in South Africa. So I should have bought one, but I didn't. Cause it's still Dyson is like 10 grand, and even if I pay 5.5 or 6 grand, it's still a lot of money. So I didn't end up buying one because I wasn't anywhere for very long. So I had to make decisions fast. And I'm not really good at making decisions fast about like some things I can, but not all things. So if I have to quickly decide to buy something, if I'm hesitating, then I rather lean towards no because I don't want to regret it later. Because if you just buy everything, you won't have space and you won't have money left. And so I didn't end up buying the hairdryer, but maybe I should have, but not really because I have a hairdryer. So, but Dyson is such a great brand. But then there are other things that are expensive. Like playing golf is really expensive because like we have golf courses all over the place, but Japan doesn't have as much space. So maybe stuff like meat is more expensive. Fruit is pretty expensive because they don't have as much land to grow things, I think. But don't take my word for it. That's just what I guess about why certain things are more expensive, like meat and fruit. But yeah, cultural shock. It was just difficult not to be able to speak English at all, almost to anyone. For example, here in South Africa, we have 11 official languages. Almost everyone speaks a different language, but we all know English, so it's still easy to communicate. So that was very tough for me, just not being able to communicate with others to make sure that we understand each other and that there's. So that was tough. Like going into restaurants and stuff, I felt too nervous because, but you could work it out fine. Like you could just point to things, and it's just that I'm super anxious. So it was extra tough for me. But you can get by not knowing any English. You can point to stuff. You can show your card. You can point to what food you want, whatever. But for me, that was just nerve-wracking, especially when the places were full and. Like the one ramen restaurant, you wait in a queue. But this was a nice place because I posted about it. And I wrote something in the pinned comment. So the ramen place was actually good because all the places were... I didn't know how it works. And some places you have to order what you want outside from a button thing and get a ticket and then go inside. But this one place... I saw some people queuing up, and then we saw it on Google Maps, but then we decided to go there and there was a queue. So we got into the queue and like hesitantly because it looked like there were some other tourists there already. And then a guy came running in and out explaining how it works in English. So that was, like, even if it was very limited, he would say, stand here, I'll call you when it's your turn, buy a ticket, come out, wait for me to call you again. And then the queue just got longer and longer, and that was one of my favorite memories because I had such a good meal. And But it was still a little bit nerve-wracking because you walk in and then everyone's like, "Irashai, irashaimase," or they're welcoming you. But then it's a very small, like everyone sits around and the chef is like right in front of you. And it's a very small restaurant. And then there's people waiting in the queue, so you can't take too long to eat. So like it's nerve-wracking, but that was one of the best meals I had. But that doesn't beat the yakiniku that I had with Tama and Yuki. They took us to a restaurant and there was like a little robot. Like you order from an iPad, you have 90 minutes, and then it's like an all-you-can-eat buffet. And you order from an iPad, and there's an English version. But to walk in, the guy still comes to your table at the beginning and tells you how it works. But in like, he was speaking Japanese so fast, but Tama and Yuki were there, so it didn't matter. But then you can just switch to English on the iPad and order what you want, and a little robot brings it. You take it off the robot, you put your other bowls back, and yeah, there's unlimited drinks. So that was also a very amazing meal. And yeah, I had some really nice food with panya. I had Tanku roll. I had some really nice food with panya. I tried, what did she oh, the plum wine, and I had lotus root, and the meat sushi was amazing. Like it's just a slice of seared meat on some rice, like sashimi or something, like or like fish on rice, but it's meat on rice. We couldn't eat a lot because they said that they ran out. The people though, there was the waitress there, even though the food was so good, the waitress, it was in Osaka, but it wasn't in the tourist area, it was outside the tourist area. And I think because of tourists being so overwhelming sometimes, a lot of people in Osaka were all probably sick of tourists already. So I don't know if it was just in my head or what, but I didn't feel very welcome in that restaurant. Like they were like, "Oh no, tourists." And the girl, I don't know if she was like that with everyone. Hanku said she was like that with everyone, but she was like so cool. Like she'd come to take our order, like, "What can I get you?" Fine. And then you're not even done talking and she's like, "Okay." And then she leaves and then she's just walking like she doesn't care. And then one time she walked into the chair and I kind of felt like, "Zamamiro." She was really too cool. Like I don't know. But at least we were there with Panya, so I still felt happy and welcome just in her company. And one other thing I wanted to say, what was it? Panya, the meat sushi. Oh, I had an experience at a public bath. And I think I was trying to do things the right way, and Yuki was showing me like how to, but sometimes I forgot about my little towel and it went into the water, and I think that also maybe annoyed some people, but no one said anything. And it was also in an area, I was like in Aichi, and it was an old school public bath, and there was just Japanese people, and I did feel like a little bit like, oh my god, they don't want me here, but I don't think that was the case. It was just, I'm like, sometimes the reason I felt that way was because when I get into one bath or into one place, or there's the outdoor area, like when I get in, someone else gets out. And then I felt like, is it because I came here? I just got here. And then Yuki said like, no, it's just because, they have their own rotation like you do. It was so amazing. I wish we had that culture here about public baths. Like you go in and you sit you wash the chair, you wash yourself, and then you're clean now. So then I think you can go sauna, and then there's the jet bath, the herbal bath, and the ice bath, and then the outdoor bath. So you can there's a rotation. I already forgot, but at least Yuki was with me, and then you have to hold your towel here on your head but I also held my towel on my shoulders a lot because I have a tattoo on my back, and it specifically said no tattoos allowed. But I think that's more so because of the Yakuza thing. Like they're scared of it has a negative connotation, but like I'm obviously not Japanese, so I can't be Yakuza. So I think it was okay, but Yuki just told me when the staff was there to hide it. So sometimes there's stuff like folding towels or something. But I mean, I was completely naked in a room full of Japanese women. So like that was quite crazy, but it was one of my best memories. And I just really love this public bath feeling. In general, I like Japanese bathrooms. I like the little chair that you sit on and you wash before you get in the bath. I like that the toilets are like automatic and very, there are a lot of buttons, and the toilet seats were always heated, which was unnecessary because it was always hot. And then when I got here, and it was like 13 or 15 degrees, and I'm sitting on a cold toilet seat the whole time, I hate it. And I'm like, oh my God, I miss the warm toilet seats. So I don't know if I can, if I save enough money, I want to revamp my whole bathroom and turn it into like a Japanese style bathroom. But yeah, it was very difficult because of all the walking, and I was so tired all the time, and I was a little bit overwhelmed. But the positive memories and the wonderful scenery and culture, like the shrines, the just even if everyone wasn't always friendly, because sometimes they're also nervous, I think, and they know they're not going to understand me, so they just want to steer clear. Even despite stuff like that, a lot of it was because I was nervous, I think. So I know in my head, like, my next experience is going to be better, and I'm really looking forward to it. And yeah, thanks for everyone's questions and support on the short videos. I had so much fun, and I can't wait for the next trip and all the future anime that I'm gonna watch and react to and post videos and we're gonna talk about. Like, it just made me love anime and communicating with everyone, at least online, because we can always use Google Translate. So yeah, it just made me value it that much more. So see you guys in the next video. Bye.